EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Kerle Tire Company, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamWear.com, Red Bank Chevrolet, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, the Clarion Office, Dubrook Inc., J&J Feeds and Needs, J&J Trailer Sales, Eric Schick Insurance, Kale's Kitchens. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the broadcast.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Clarion High School tonight. It's a good one for you. It's the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week. Number 2 this week rolls on. Great one last night over at Keystone. Got a good one for you tonight, too, as the Port Allegany Gators come to take on the Central Clarion Wildcats. It is Mike Kalinowski along with the Governor Bob Dunkle tonight, and the Kerle Tire pregame show gets set to roll on, and we are live from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here at Clarion High School. Well, Governor, Gators come in at 2-0, Central Clarion at 1-1. Both of these teams came up just a little bit short in the championship last year, both state finalists. And boy, I'll tell you what, great night. Weather looks good. Might have a shower passing through a little bit later on. We'll talk about that. But a lot of excitement in the air for this one here tonight.
Certainly is. You know, we talked briefly on our broadcast last night about the fact, again, you have two runners up going against each other. That's just, you know, we've never done that before. Now, obviously, we had the opening game involving an out-of-state runner-up. But for the state of Pennsylvania, you and I have done this, it seems like forever, 12,000 years. And it's never happened.
No, and it hasn't. And so I know a lot of folks are saying, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know. Anything can happen. Of course, you know, we always talked about, and we're going to talk about this when we go inside the game, Port is a running team, but they've thrown the ball, too, this year. We'll talk about that when we go inside the game. Central Clarion came up short against a Kirtland team that was pretty good last week in a slugfest against Keystone. They came out on top. So I don't know. I think we'll have to just get in the game and find out. We'll talk about it here coming up. Got a lot of stuff coming up in the Kerle Tire pregame show. Boy, in the pregame, we've been going down onto the field with our Brock Air Jordan down there. Folks like it.
He's here to stay.
Yeah, they like that segment, so we'll have that coming up and a whole lot more. And we do want to thank all the folks here at Clarion High School for rolling out the red carpet, brought to you by McMillan's Carpet Outlet. So we'll take our first time out. We're going to come back out here to Clarion High School. We'll talk more about the game tonight, and it is the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week. Central Clarion welcoming in the Port Allegany Gators. It's all right here on exploreClarion.com.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything, from expert installation to full removal and cleanup, with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information. Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin, on Main Street in Knox.
Fowler's Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fowler's Furniture.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
All right, back here at Clarion High School. Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week. We're in the Kerle Tire Pregame Show. Glad you could be along with us here on exploreClarion.com. Central Clarion tonight, Port Allegany, and should be a great one, too. And we're going to go down there on the field. We got our own Brock Air Jordan down there. He's got a great report, too, so let's send it on down. Well, we're going to get him here in just a second. There, we got his picture. He's looking good. We'll go down here shortly. You see them still warming up down there. Tyler's working out the bugs. All right, so we're going to go down to Brock here, and we'll see what's going on down on the football field.
Go. Down on the sideline here at Weiser Field, getting ready for a clash of really two titans from last year, but Port Allegany, Central Clarion, both two teams, state runner-ups in their respective classes. But both coaches have been clear about what the message is this year. It's a new year. Last year was last year. For Central Clarion, they're coming off a big win against Keystone. Really started to get the offense rolling in the second half, specifically the fourth quarter. Started handing the ball off to Ethan Rex. Got a lot stronger as the game went on. And for Port Allegany, it's just coming down to they have two big wins already this season. They're picking up right where they left off last year, and generational talent, Aiden Bliss, back in the backfield for them. Expect to see a lot of him tonight. They've also gotten a lot more diverse on the offensive side of the ball. Passing numbers are already up to where they were last year. It's expecting to be a good game here tonight, and we're going to send it back up to the booth with Mike and Bob.
Going down there into the trenches. That's been brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. I want to thank them for that. And we'll get started here. We're going to go with Brookville Equipment as they help us look into the game tonight. We're going to first look at the visiting crew here as they come in. Port Allegany. Well, Robert, again, last year they come within very close winning a state championship in single A. Team that predominantly likes to run. Of course, Bliss already on the season with 285 yards on 19 carries. But traditionally, we talk about the run, but they've been able to throw the ball this year too. Kind of surprising. When you look at their passing offense, the quarterback in Phil Hart, he's already got 16 completions and 21 attempts for 277 yards. So it shows a whole different facet, too, to this offense.
It does. It just makes it so much more difficult to prepare against them. Obviously, you know that they are going to run the football. So speaking of running the football, Mike, our partner here, Dave Cadis, did a lot of homework for us, and do appreciate that. One of the things Dave was able to reach out, Dave did a little homework, found out that Bliss has 17 straight 100-yard games. Now think about that. That's just crazy.
Insane.
17 straight. I don't know at this level. I can't think, and I'm sure someone has, but I can't think of anybody off the top of my head who's had 17 straight. You know, guys accumulate a lot of yards. And as you talk about numbers and anymore in this day and age where everything is tracked, that just jumped right out at me as I was reviewing Dave Cadis' work. You see those numbers, that's just it's really, in a sense, almost overwhelming. 17 straight 100-yard games out of Aiden Bliss.
You know, I was just looking down through, and when we talk about defensive stats, a lot of times you look at tackles, total tackles, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 guys that at least have one tackle or more, and 20 of them have 2 tackles or more, and a bunch of them have at least 9. So that shows you this is a defense also by committee. So it shows a lot of guys are in on a lot of tackles, and it shows, too, just how they converge on a ball.
Yeah, they rotate personnel in and out. They try and use everybody. They keep everybody involved in the game, and I think that does multiple things. One, it gets the interest up, gets participation out. Two, everybody stays focused and is part of the ball game. And, there was an interesting quote there by Brock during the course of that on-the-field interview. Last year. They're not going to sit and rest on the laurels. I think both these programs, that's an approach they have to have. But I know certainly that has been a strong point of emphasis as this entire Port group, my understanding is, spent most of December in the weight room. Immediately after the game, they went back to work because they knew, it was an amazing run last year. Everything starts over again.
Yeah, 100%. You can't. It's a brand new year, just like in high school and college. When you look at those years, it's a rebuilding year almost every year. Sometimes you get a bunch of guys back, but it's not always the case. All right, so we're going to take a time out. We're going to come back. We'll talk about Central Clarion as we go with that Brookville equipment inside the game. Take another break, and you're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week, and it's right here on exploreClarion.com.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
PA Mushroom Company, home of Forager's Kitchen, right on Route 66 in Lucinda. All season long, score big with their touchdown special. Any one-topping pizza, just $9.99. Pick one up and take it to the game. Forager's Kitchen, Route 66, Lucinda, PA.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress.
Right here it says Clarion High School. I always want to say Central Clarion High School, but it's not. Maybe someday, right?
You never know.
Tonight, the Gators and the Wildcats doing battle here in the Kerle Tire pregame show. Part of Kerle Tire High School football here on Explore Clarion. We're in the Brookville, get it right, equipment inside the game. And we're going to look at Central Clarion now. And this is a team we're, of course, very familiar with. Saw them a couple times here already this season. Lost to Kirkland. Last week, a win over Keystone. And last week in that win against Keystone, it was nip and tuck throughout most of the game, 15-12 into that fourth quarter, but able to pull away. And this is a team that They can run the football. The offensive line is tough. It really just depends tonight on how well, especially defensively, how they can go up against the running style of Bliss and how they can control him.
Yeah, line play is going to be critical to the success, both sides of the football field. It usually is, but this is one of those games in particular. Look, you're facing a tough, physical, hard-nosed team. You're not going to see any razzle-dazzle from that Port Allegany side. It's going to be, here it is. This is what we're going to run at you. We're going to continue to do this till you figure out a way to stop it. That is a very tough task at hand, so it has to begin with that interior group. But there's a lot of guys down there, Mike, who can make some noise from that interior, and one guy in particular that I gravitate towards, and I have the last couple of seasons on that line, is Hayden Hyman. You have to, and I think just about every coach out there kind of schemes game plans to be well aware of where he's at. He is a big boy down there, and he plays with an edge.
He sure does, and that week one he had kind of tweaked that shoulder a little bit, but went through the game last week pretty well, and so hopefully that won't be an issue this week. And so for Central Clarion, that'll be one of those things too. And also the play of quarterback Carter Hyman. He came on stronger last week against Keystone, played well, and then a reason too why in that late part of the game they were able to come back and get that win. So again, his play will also be a factor here in the ball game tonight. And he's also a freshman, and that's one of those things. We have seen a few freshman quarterbacks in this league. Last night with Andrew Kiefer over at Union AC Valley, we saw him come up big with the game last night and help Union to that win with Carter Hyman. Yeah.
But one of the other guys, too, Mike, that really catches the attention is Ethan Rex. Ethan Rex is another one of those guys out of the backfield. He's a utility man. He can do just about everything. You can direct snap to him. He can run the ball effectively. He can catch the ball. Defensively, he's also a pretty stout guy to have out there as well.
Yep. So, like I said, they have a lot of weapons to go to. Again, still young at quarterback. We'll see what happens here tonight.
And one of the other guys, too, you got to get in the mix. And, we would be remiss if we don't talk about is Mason Burford.
Yeah,
Burford, the big guitar. That is the sophomore quarterback Hindman's favorite target.
Well, and also you get that ball to him, he can make things happen. He's quick. He's a playmaker, like you said. And another guy, too, and I've liked him early in the season, Brady Guth. We've seen him in that slot on the outside. He can do some things as well. He's run back some kicks.
And Logan Bish has been a guy, too, that has been contributing. So a nice big target there. They found out he's got a good set of wheels behind him and certainly can catch and handle the ball well.
Yep, they got some quickness, so we'll see what happens here with Central Clarion. And we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll go around the district this week. We'll look at the games going on. We'll have some comments on those. And we'll have more for you on the way. Fowler's Furniture, Governor's Keys, that's coming up as well. We'll look at field conditions, the weather forecast, too. It's all coming up. And you are watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
At First United National Bank Freiburg, the Fun Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. From savings to home loans, we help you grow right where you belong. Stop in today and feel the difference at the Fun Bank.
NPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Showcase Homes in Chippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
For over 50 years, Kerle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Kerle Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Kerle Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be.
All right, back here at Clarion High School. Great to have you with us tonight. Kerle Tire High School football here on Explore Clarion. I like that bumper. It's just a little more relaxed. You like that little?
Not a big fan. You know me.
You know why? It's a little more like yacht rocky. I love it. Ooh, yeah.
Makes me a little nervous. I'm expecting to see you wearing velvet or something like that.
I actually went to one of those concerts. It was at Yachtly Crew over in Youngstown last year. Oh my goodness, was it good?
Somehow
it was outstanding. All right, so we're in the Kerle Tire pregame show. Bob's over here like,
okay, I'm looking at Michael in a different light.
We're live here. Hey, I still like my Motley Crew. You know that. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here at Clarion High School. Well, I'm still edging away from me. We're going to go with Land Pro and around District 9 this week. All right, Governor. Here's some of the games. Red Bank Valley is up at Brockway tonight. That game starts at 7:30. 1-1, both those teams. Red Bank Valley going to try to get things rolling a little bit. That loss to Union AC Valley and a win last week, though. Kane 2-0 up at Ridgeway. That game being played at Johnsonburg. Bradford goes down to Punxsy. The Chucks at 2-0. Dave Constantino over here is pretty happy.
Your Chucks have got to be excited down there.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, well, they're all right. And how about this? Not only are the Chucks good, how about the Cochran and Cardinals? 2-0 on the season as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, we'll take it. St. Mary's is at Brookville. The battle of Ot 2s there. Who's going to come out on top there?
The good news is someone is.
They have to, unless it's a tie.
No, it'll go.
But no, just quit.
Nope. I guarantee it's going to be a winner.
Smethport, Cameron County, 0-2 Smethport, Cameron County at 2-0 County at Otto Eldred. How about Ot 2s there as well? You have a favorite in that one?
No, I enjoy it. I want to see both teams do well.
All right. Well, you are like the most politically correct.
My profession, we kind of have to be.
You have to be. Bucktail, Montauk, 1-1 teams there. Montauk improved this year, and we'll see, up against Bucktail. And, well, that's a long trip for Bucktail to go to Montauk.
That is a pack-a-lunch trip.
Lunch, dinner, food for 2 more days.
Dinner and
in case the wagons get broken down.
Showering apparel.
Yeah. Kerwinsville's at Mount Union tonight, or at Mount Union. So those games going on. Last night we had a good one for you too here on Explore Clarion. Union AC Valley 15, Keystone 14. It was Andrew Kiefer, the player of the game, and that we could have named a bunch of guys, Gallagher, you name them. But he had officially 206 yards passing, the touchdown. And they said the T-shirt was a bit big, but I said, he'll fill out.
That's right. That was one of those entertaining ball games, and you mentioned it. So many different players to choose from for player of the game. Multiple guys. The stats necessarily did not reflect the size of the contribution because what I enjoy about that team is they play so well as a team. That's the key phrase, team. I think if you talk to each and every one of the guys, they'll tell you just how important their teammate is. They're happy to be part of it.
100%. That was a fun one. And again, tonight we got Port Allegany here at Central Clarion. So we went around the league there with Land Pro. We'll take one more quick time out. We're going to come back. We got the Fallers Furniture Governor's Keys to the game on the way. We'll look at the field conditions. Also, take a look at the game forecast as well. We're going to find out, too, what Governor thinks could be a home field advantage tonight for the Central Clarion Wildcats. We've got the anthem, all that coming up here on our pregame show. Take a time out. It is Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit BauerTruckRepair.com.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Oh, there we go. There's Tyler. Look at him down at the concession stand, just having his way, eating his nachos, having a good time. So if his wife wants to know where all their money goes, there it is.
It's amazing. That guy spends his entire game check at at each and every concession stand and doesn't bring us anything.
Yep, well, he's uncaring. And I hear that from his children, too. Yeah.
Wow, he used to be such a team player.
What
went wrong?
I don't know what happened.
What went wrong?
Oh, well.
Mike, before we go very much further, I do got to say I'm very fortunate tonight.
Why?
I'm in between two Hall of Famers.
Yeah, don't forget it either.
I've got Hall of Famer Dave Constantino on one side. I got Hall of Famer Mike Kalinowski on the other.
Lord.
And here I am, just carrying your bags.
I know. I don't know. Dave and I kind of talked. We're like, maybe you should move.
I realize I drag the average down here, but you know.
Oh, it's time now here on the Kerle Tire pregame show for the Fallers Furniture Governor's Keys to the game. Bob, what do you think? You've had a chance to think about it. What does each team need to do to come out with a win?
Well, I think for Port Allegany, it's real simple. Run, feed Bliss all night. I think you'll see some passes mixed in there. But look, this guy, he's outstanding. He's one of the top running backs, certainly in all of Western PA, not just District 9. He's a guy that he literally can wear a defense down. So I think the other thing is, for Port Allegany, they want to limit the big plays out of the combination of Rex as well as quarterback Heineman. I think also now they've got to try and neutralize Hayden Hyman defensively. Of course, Hayden, the big defensive lineman out there, I think that's going to be critical for their success. I think what is also critical is they want to force Clarion to try and match score for score. Now, typically, if you say you're facing a running team, you don't want to match score for score, good, because you don't think of a running team as a quick strike running team. Guess what? This is a quick strike running team. If you remember when we did the Red Bank Port Allegany playoff game last year, Red Bank was able to score some points, but they couldn't score every single time. And because they couldn't, that is where you got to see Port Allegany pull away, and you got to see their dominance. And again, the running game is going to win an awful lot of football games for that group. So for Central Clarion, I think it's important. You have to match score for score. Again, very simple. It's easier said than done, however, but that certainly is a huge factor. And I think you also got to get that offense into a rhythm. That's real important. You have to get in the rhythm. As you develop that rhythm, you also develop confidence. I think it's important, too, do not turn the ball over. They cannot afford turnovers in this type of ball game, because it's going to be, if you want to come out with a win, you have to minimize those mistakes. I think also get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It's real simple there. You've got playmakers out there, among them Burford, among them Rex. You have to feed those guys, get those guys. Allison has been a guy lately that's stepped up and had success. Logan Bish, another guy to keep your eyes upon out there. But you want to get those guys involved early, Mike.
All right, again, those Governor's Keys to the Game are brought to you by Fowler's Furniture. Check them out at the old Comet Building here in Clarion. Did a great job down there. It's a real beautiful building. They did a good job there. Check them out for some great furniture deals at Fowler's Furniture. Time for the Cousin Basil Restaurant field conditions and the all-seasons temporaries game forecast. Well, the field looking pretty good tonight. It has been dry. We did get a few showers yesterday. But I don't think it really helped too awful much to wet things too much, but the field looks good tonight. Should be pretty good for the ball players. I don't think footing and stuff will be an issue. Do you?
It should not be, and the good news is, again, at least the dust is under control. I think if you think back, this was a long time ago. I remember you and Pat and myself doing a game at AC Valley whenever they were standalone. I remember there being dust this time of the year on that football field.
I think there was actually a little, like a dust tornado at one point there at that end zone, I think. Seriously, no, being very serious.
I do remember that, and that goes back a long time. That's certainly the early 2000s.
And time for that all-seasons temporaries game forecast tonight. Temperature will start to drop here as that sun starts to set. Should drop into the 50s as the game goes on. Wind, though, should start to gust here around 23. Do expect a shower to move through. Don't expect a ton of rain, but I could see a sprinkle or two as the game goes on. And the precipitation chance is about 90% just for that small shower. So we'll kind of have our eyes out for that tonight. And that's about it. So it doesn't look too bad here for the game this evening. And Scott Fox is outside, so we're not too worried. And so is Nico up on top. So.
But they are prepared.
Yeah, they got the umbrellas. They're all ready to go. And, of course, Tyler made sure they're all set. And we'll take another timeout. We're going to come back. I want you to think about it. What is the home field advantage tonight? Showcase Homes wants us to know. We'll talk about that, get you set up for the anthem, the teams coming on the field, and a whole lot more. We have Port Allegany here at Central Clarion tonight here at Clarion High School. It's our Kerle Tire Company game number 2, game of the week right here on exploreClarion.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Right back here at Clarion High School. Port Allegany, the Gators on the football field first. And we'll get the Wildcats as they come on to the football field.
We ask that you stand. Gentlemen, please remove
And we have the anthem now coming up.
We honor America with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner under the direction of Mr. Chris Long.
And here's our anthem here with the Wildcat Marching Band. There you go, the Wildcat Marching Band with the national anthem here tonight from Clarion High School. And now the football team making its way down to the football field. So both of these teams, state finalists last year. They came up a little bit short in the state championship game, but they're ready to go. Port Allegany at 2-0 and Central Clarion at 1-1 on the season.
Mike, got to tell you, I'm very impressed with the appetite of our own Tyler Oakes.
Yeah.
He has enough food back there to feed the average Clarion County family of 5 for 2 meals.
Yeah, for weeks.
It's just crazy.
Weeks. Here come the Wildcats. And again, too, All-American Awards and Engraving reminds you to check out this week's Soldier Spotlight on all of our Explore sites. And so far, we're pretty good. This is what, game number 6? 5? 6. Something like that.
Game number 5.
It's 6 for me. That's right. I don't know. It's whatever.
Well, your age, we're used to.
I don't know.
Plus it involves counting. So we're used to you having
Yeah,
these
I didn't have to take my shoe off. But I was going to say with the signs, they came through pretty good. But they always put the beef up front now.
They've
learned. All right, so that's the anthem. We're getting set up for the Legacy Archery Kickoff. We'll have the honorary or the symbolic coin toss. As Bob, Bob actually gets a tear in his eye as they go out for this. Actually, last night we had a real
live
coin
toss, which is the way it should be, which is the way I'd love to see it, which will never happen. The symbolic coin toss drives me crazy because this is time for my life. I have more sand in the bottom of that hourglass than what I do at the top. I hate to waste it on this coin toss when everybody knows the outcome except those of us in the press box as well as in the stands.
Beckwith, Hepfel, and the Heinemans down there, the team captains, and for Port Allegany, it's Wilfong, Kaiser, Bliss, and Tarbox are the team captains. They will defer. Bob likes to see that. Randy Cathcart would fight you on that one.
Yep, he would. And We all are entitled to those opinions.
Port Allegany will receive to start the game.
So, Port Allegany. What do you think? What is the Showcase Homes home field advantage?
Kind of sounds crazy. It's the fact that Port Allegany has such a long ride to get here.
Yeah.
Because it disrupts your timing. I realize they're young, they're student athletes. It still does disrupt your timing. You don't get that meal at the exact time you're used to, and the long ride. Now, guys like you and I, it really disrupts, but it still is a factor. It does affect things.
So back deep, it will be Velo and Bliss. I believe that's how you say it.
Vayu.
That's right. Vayu. I'm going to write it down. Always mispronounce it, and we don't want to do that. Actually, I was doing the college game last week, and I saying one of our players' names wrong, and the dad came up. He goes, "Mom's at home, and she's not happy." I said, "We'll fix that."
Yeah, we always tell everybody, apologies up front in case we're wrong. Sometimes we get bad advice or a little.
But I don't mind if I'm wrong. Correct me.
Exactly.
And I said, and if Mom's upset, Dad's upset. I'm not. That's okay. Mom. Ooh. So here we go. Daniel Schweitzer is going to kick things off. And we're just about ready to get started here from Larry Weiser Field. Fights are ready, and it is the Legacy Archery kickoff here from Clarion High School. Here we go. Port Allegany, Central Clarion, Kerle Tire, game of the week. Here's the kickoff. It's going to come over. Vayu's going to pick it up at about the 12, goes to the 15, comes back across the field. He's going to be hit and dropped. Oh, good tackle that time, too. That was Jeremiah Queenan on that tackle. He's going to knock him down shy of the 20-yard line. They're going to say at about the 17, and that is where they'll have it. Port Allegany.
Yeah, wonderful job there by special teams to get down on the coverage. Yeah, Port starting deep in their own territory.
Quarterback is Phil Hart. He'll have Bliss in the backfield. He'll be the sidecar, and that's going to be, man, but I'll tell you what, he's been throwing the football effectively, too. They've thrown for almost 300 yards. High snap, pulls it down, gives it to Bliss. Bliss is going to be hit, bangs around, and he'll get up near the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about all. So no gain on the play.
Yeah, very tough sledding here early on. Good job of that defensive front. You seeing that down, they ran away from Heineman.
Second down here in 10 for the Gators. Just underway. Clarion Forest VNA is our first quarter sponsor. Takes that snap, hands it off, and that's Vayu, and he's going to be hit and dropped. No gain on that play. Second down and 10.
There's some yellow on the field. In the area of the hold, did not see the infraction, but official right away, he didn't hesitate.
Here's the call.
It's
a face mask against Central Clarion. And that's going to be the 5-yard variety out to the 22. Sets up a second down here at about 5. So from the 22-yard line, second down and 5 after the penalty. Red Bank Chevrolet is our penalty sponsor. Don't make a penalty on your next new car or truck. Get to Red Bank Chevrolet. Here's Phil Hart out of the shotgun and whistles.
And we have another flag now.
Dead ball and a procedure penalty here against the offense.
So negates the 5. So back to a second and 10.
So 1 minute gone here in the quarter, and we're right back where we started, second down and 10. Good crowd on both sides of the football field tonight. Got our whole contingency here.
Everybody checks the armband. Looked like he maybe checked out of a play, checking back into another.
Vayu and Bliss do the double sidecar here around Phil Hart. Phil Hart takes the snap, gives that to Bliss. Banging, breaking tackles, shaking tackles, 30 and out of bounds up around the 31-yard line. That'll be a first down as they'll move the chains. So from the 17 out to the 31, give them 14 yards.
Moves the chains.
Actually, they'll say the 32-yard line, give them 15.
Yeah, good crisp blocking up front that time.
But his ability just to shake off a tackle, too.
Isaac Postlethwaite that time really opening up a nice crease.
So that's a Clarion Ford first down. Phil Hart slips a bit. Firing the football. It's tipped, though, at the line. And whose big paw got that one? That was Hindman there. Oh, how about that? Hayden Hindman got his paw up to knock Phil Hart's pass down.
Yeah, got the paw up, disrupted that play completely. I like the look. The outcome isn't obviously what Port Allegany wanted to see, but I like the play call because this offense, I think, was kind of cheating up a little bit, looking forward to the run, but very well played defensively that time by Central Clarion. So just see the discipline. These guys all from Port look at the wrist, same exact time.
Pistol set up here, second down and 10. Bayou right behind the quarterback, Phil Hart. Going to give it to him. Oh, he's hit and driven backwards, and he's going to get nothing out of that one. Boy, big hit there as Heppel is in there to get him. So they're going to give him forward progress of about a couple. So a big third down. Third downs and long brought to you by Best Wealth Management.
That's where you want to get off the field here on the defensive side. You get a great opportunity here. Everybody's got to know the role and responsibility. Got a banana bunch here on this side.
Phil Hart looks to throw, steps up, fires that football. It is caught across the 40 and up to the 42-yard line. And bringing in that catch, that was Wilfong, and that looks like it's enough for the first down. They needed 8, and he's going to get about 9. Nice. They'll move the chains. Another Clarion Ford first down.
Nice short pass and a little bit of traffic reeled in by Wilfong. First completion by Phil Hart.
Wilfong, one of the favorite receivers so far for Phil Hart. We've said they've run for a little over about 400 yards. They've thrown for about 300 yards.
Still are run happy, running about 70% of the time.
Bayou goes in motion. They're going to pitch it to Bliss. Here's Bliss. Tries to cut back upfield, does. And he'll be dropped up near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple yards. Second down here at 8. 8:57 to go. Clarion Forest VNA first quarter. Port got the opening kickoff, and they've been working the football.
You can see that's just how good Bliss was. It looked like he was going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Instead, he gets a good solid 2 yards out of that.
Again, pistol setup. Twins to the left, single receiver off to the right. Phil Hart comes under center. They're going to go I formation. Going to give that little draw play. Oh, and look at Bliss just powering his way up the middle, across midfield and down to the 44-yard line.
Just good old school football there. Nothing fancy. Here it is. Stop it if you can.
About 10 for him there. Another first down. No rush.
Just a methodical approach here.
Yeah, no rush whatsoever.
Clock continues to roll down to 8:06.
Twins on each side. Bayou goes in motion. Keeping the footballs, Phil Hart. Nope, he gave it to Bliss. Phil Hart, that was a great fake, but boy, Bliss is only going to get 2, though.
He is up to 30 yards in the ball game.
Second down here and 8 again. Seems like we said that a lot. Second and 8, then boom.
Again, this is the patience. It's being patient, sticking with the running game. If you're patient, good things will happen. An equipment issue.
Central Clarion has to make a quick substitution.
It's Carrier exiting the ball game for Central Clarion.
So Brandon Phil Hart, quarterback, works in the shotgun. Sends Bliss in motion. He's looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Chase down. Here goes Phil Hart to the right side. First down. He's to the 30, down to the 25. And finally brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. That's another first down.
17 for Phil Hart on that one.
From the 42 down to the 25. That's a Clarion Ford first down there again.
The coverage was there. The coverage actually forced the run, and that run was successful out of Phil Hart because he made the decision early. If he pauses, waits, he's probably going to get brought down at the line of scrimmage or maybe even a little bit behind, but he made the decision quickly to tuck it and run.
Higher and Wolfong out to the left. And do we get a timeout? We do get a timeout. Port Allegany will use a timeout. We will too. 6:51, no score. Port, it's been all Port so far in this first quarter, working the ball down the field. We'll break. It is Kerle Tire Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Good luck to all of our area teams from Clarion Ford Chrysler.
Local sales team. Local owners.
And remember to buy local at Clarion Ford Chrysler, where all your money stays to the local community.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DO-BROOK or visit us online. Do-Brook, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
There he goes. And right back to action. Bliss takes the handoff, and he'll take it forward. That's going to be a first down carry as he goes from the 25 down to the 14. Give him 11 yards. And that's a first down into the Do-Brook red zone.
This is a workman-like approach offensively, Mike. Simple football. Here it is. Stop it if you can. If not, we're going to continue to just run some more.
Clock continues to roll. Quarter number one. Clarion Forest VNA, 6.5 to go. Ford has had the ball this whole quarter. Goes right back to Bliss. Bliss breaks it. Carrying tacklers down to the 5. And that's a 9-yard pickup.
50 yards now in the ball game out of Bliss.
Allison in on the tackle that time for Central Clarion.
For the Gators. Just outside the 5-yard line.
Second down, about 2.
Great down here to work with. You can run just about anything you want.
Bayou, Bliss, double sidecar. Phil Hart out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off to Bliss over the left side. Bliss gets down near the goal line, and they're going to say he's just shy. It's a 1st and goal. So he'll get almost 5 down to the goal line.
In on the stop. 1st and goal from the 1.
So here you go. 1st and goal. Phil Hart will come under center. They're going to set up in the I formation. Phil Hart will take the snap, gives that to Bliss, and Bliss is going to slide into the end zone for the touchdown. Bliss for 1 yard for the touchdown, comes at the 5:19 mark here at quarter number one. So almost 7 minutes does Port Allegany have that football.
And again, just controlling the tempo of the ball game. Very efficient. Very efficient approach.
1 yard run. On for the extra point try, it's Jared Funk. You know what his middle name is?
I don't, but I'm sure you're going to let me know.
Gotha. Here's the extra point try. It's on the way, and the extra point is up, and that is good. 7-0 as Port Allegany leads Central Clarion. We'll take a quick time out. 5:19 to go here in quarter number one. 7-0 Ports. And you're watching Kerle Tire Game of the Week here on exploreClarion.com.
At First United National Bank Freiburg, the fun bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. From savings to home loans, we help you grow right where you belong. Stop in today and feel the difference at the Fun Bank.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
All right, right back to action we go. Funk ready to kick things off. Burford back deep. Rex Bish to take the kick.
Mike, I look down and I see Funk, and they list him at 6'5". That part's believable. They list him at 170. I think he's a little heavier than that.
Here's the kickoff. He's going to squirt it down the field. Picked up right in the middle of the field. And brought back there. And that's Thalen Allison. Good return there. Good job by him to pick it up, and he'll get it back near the 40. Right, they're going to say right around the 39-yard line.
Nice return by Allison.
Yep. So Central Clarion with good field position.
It's a Clarion Ford first down.
So 5:14 to go here in quarter number one. Clarion Forest VNA first quarter. Great sponsor as always. And here we go as Heineman, the sophomore. I said he was a freshman earlier. He is a sophomore. Ball kicked back. He's looking to throw. Pocket collapses. Rolls to the right side, looking for somewhere to go. Flag on the play. He's hit. And this one may be coming back. He's going to be hit and then driven out of bounds.
Yeah, you're going to have a hold back here.
So the official right on top of it there, that Red Bank Chevrolet penalty, says it is holding.
And that's, it's one of those situations as the quarterback rolls out, the lineman kind of is in a bad angle, and the tendency is to reach those arms out a little bit, and they're going to ring you up almost every single time on that one.
So it goes to a 1st and 20.
Mark it back 10 yards from the spot.
And this is a tough spot to be in. You get behind the chains here, but it is a Clarion Ford first down, looking to chisel away some of this yardage deficit.
Hyman works out of the shotgun. Rex's side car. Burford to the left. Guth to the right. 1st and 20. Ball snapped back to Hyman. Looks to throw. Fires the football down the left side. And the pass is incomplete. Tried to find Burford.
I thought there was a chance we might see a hold on that far side as Burford was streaking down the sidelines. No call by the official.
So 2nd down here in 20. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first. Great night here at Central Clarion. Larry Weiser Field. Hyman in the shotgun again. About the same setup. Burford, though, is going to be close to the line. No one on the right side. Burford does go in motion. He's going to give it to Rex on that sweep. Comes to the right side. Boy, Rex can move. He's going to be hit. Drop first down, though. Rex with the first down. Tackle was by Haver, but not until he does get that first down.
We're going to mark him just shy.
Boy, yep, thought he might have had it. So he needed 20. He's going to get 19. I thought he had just enough. I thought he was going to get that first down.
And one of my keys was to get the ball into the hands of your playmakers. Great example there. It's Rex. Able to get decent yardage out of that one.
So here it is, 3rd and 1, Governor. Double side car, 3rd and 1. Ball snap back. Give it to Rex. Rex first down. He'll get it to midfield. How about 2 yards for him? And that's what they needed. That's a Clarion Ford first down. We'll set the chains. Clock will roll. 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Central Clarion with a new set of downs.
It's what your offense needed, a little bit of rhythm here. Forgot about the holding penalty to start the ball game. Got to have a short-term memory out there that responded. Got the ball at midfield. Nice little drive taking place right now.
Burford, the wideout on the left side. Hyman Out of the shotgun, they're going to give it to Rex again. Here's Rex looking for room. Boy, Rex running wild. He's going to be dropped inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards. Second down and 4.
Giving Rex now 27 in the ball game on 3 attempts.
7-0 Port, but now Central Clarion showing signs of life offensively here, running the football effectively.
A very nice drive.
Here's Hyman in the shotgun. Rex the sidecar right. Hyman looks to throw. Firing that football. He's looking downfield for Guth, and it is going to be incomplete. Boy, Guth had to come back for it a bit. There was some good, decent coverage down there.
Boy, it looked initially like Guth was not going to be in the area at all, but somehow made up the ground. Able to get fingertips on it. Couldn't reel it in. Good hustle.
That showed some of that speed, too. Speed you used to have back in the day.
Never had speed like that.
3rd down and 10 here for the Wildcats.
That's a case of wishful thinking.
That's actually 3rd down and what about 4? 3rd down and 4. Here's a handoff. And running with that football. That's a 1st down carry. Getting up with it, that's Love with the 1st down. They needed 4, and he'll gain about 7. That's a 1st down to the 37-yard line. Nice run by Love.
Yeah, nice. You know, we saw Love last week do that. It's a good change of pace back. Something the defense has to adjust to. Again, moves the chains.
Yep.
There's a lot of patience being displayed here.
Trips off to the left this time for Hyndman. Rex in the backfield here as they're going to send the man in motion. They're going to swing it out, try to get that screen set up on the left side. And this time they'll get it to Burford, but he's going to be tackled immediately. And a loss on the play. And that tackle was by Wilfong, number 8. That's Nick Wilfong. They'll lose yardage there, and that's a loss of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a loss of 6.
I was impressed. He kept both shoes on.
Yeah, and I was even counting. I like the hash marks. That helps.
Oh, it makes a huge difference. Keeping stats especially.
2nd down, 16. 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Ball pushed back to the 43-yard line. And Central Clarion, I think, will use a timeout now. So with 1:49 to go here in this first quarter, 7-0 Port Allegany with the lead. Central Clarion is going to use a timeout. Timeouts are brought to us by Gorley Financial. We'll hold it right here. So, Governor, so far, I'll tell you what, this first quarter flying right along, but most of it was used up by Port Allegany, that long, sustained drive to start the ball game.
Yeah, it's a patient drive, and this is the case. You've got to match score for score against them, because if you don't, it's going to be a difficult ball game to come back in, because this offense from Port has the ability to score quickly, but also they can take the air out of the ball. They can do whatever they have to. They can control the tempo.
So, teams back onto the field after the timeout. Quick timeout there, too. 1:49, Clarion 4 SVNA first quarter. 2nd down here in 16. Rex in the backfield with Hyndman. Second receiver on each side, Guth and Burford. He's going to give it to Rex. Rex right up the gut, and he's going to be tripped up. Short gain. He'll get about 5. Dropped at about the 38-yard line. So 3rd down here and 11.
Rex, 32 yards of the ball game.
They pick up some.
You put yourself in makeable positions. Your goal, obviously, there was to, certainly pick up the 1st down. But goal 1B, if you will, would have been to at least cut that deficit, the yardage total, in half, which they surpassed that.
Trips off to the right side for Hyndman. They're going to send Burford in motion. Hyndman looking to throw. Firing the football down the middle of the field, and that pass is incomplete. Guth was in the middle, but good coverage down there. Coverage, Liam Hover. So 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where you're going to go for it on 4th down. You roll the dice, hoping that you can catch them off guard a little bit, as maybe they might have figured you were going to run, but now Obviously, in fourth down, you have the ability you can run or pass out of this, as it is a fourth and short scenario.
Again, they'll run the trips off to the right side. Hyman in the shotgun. A minute 2 to go here in the first. Third down, or fourth down and long. Going to run it to Burford, and Burford can't hold on to it that time. So Port Allegany will take over on downs at the 38-yard line, their own 38, with 57 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Yeah, Burford that time unable to reel that one in. Would have been a close play as to whether or not they picked up the first down. Looked like he might have been able to do so. Mike, as we look around, you got to be smiling whenever I tell you this score. It is Punxsutawney 14, Bradford 0. That in the first quarter of play. Ridgeway up 14-0 over Kane, also in the opening quarter play.
Dang. All right, here we go. Port Allegany. Bliss gets the carry. Bliss banging his way up across the 40, up near the 43-yard line. Give him 5. Second down and 5.
Up to 60 yards in the ball game.
Briggs Beckwith. Those tacklers in there on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Would you believe? Very well could be the last play here in the opening quarters. Yep. Clock is at 31.
Double sidecar. Phil Hart in the shotgun. Going to go right back to Bliss. Bliss banging his way. And that is a first down carry out across right up to the 49-yard line. And that's a pickup of 6 yards, and that's first down. Clarion Ford first down, and I believe once they set that marker, and we'll. That's the last play of the first quarter, so we're going to go to quarter number 2. 7-0. Port Allegany leads after 1. And we'll take a timeout. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week. It's right here at exploreClarion.com.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DO-BROOK or visit us online. Do-Brook, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
All right, we're going to go right back to action here. Quarter number 2. It is a Hager Paving second quarter here on the Kerle Tire Football Game of the Week. exploreClarion.com. And here we go. It is Phil Hart. A first down here for Port Allegany. Phil Hart's going to roll out. He's going to look to throw. Steps up, fires the football, sidearms it, and it's incomplete. Tried to slide that into Vayu, but it falls incomplete.
I like the play call. I think it surprised just about everybody with that rollout pass.
Kind of reminds me, got that sidearm. Trying to think in the NFL when I used to watch that No Fun League.
Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, Bernie Kosar. That's who I was going to say. Well, he zipped it in there, though.
He did. Nice little zip. Offensive line did a decent job protection-wise.
Here's Phil Hart out of the shotgun. He's got Bliss back there. He's going to toss it to, that's Wilfong. Wilfong over the left side. Not much. He'll get maybe 1 or 2. This gets across midfield. Just give him 1. Second down and 9. It's not. Yeah, it's not quite 8. It's up to you, Governor, whatever you want to call it.
That is a very long one. How's that sound?
That's good. So here we go. Third down, a long 8, short 9, whatever you want to call it. Second quarter action here from Larry Weiser Field. Phil Hart out of the shotgun. Going to give that to Bliss. Here's Bliss over the left side. Breaking tackles. Bliss And he'll be dropped shy of the first down marker. He's down to about the 43-yard line. It's about a 5-yard pickup. So it's 4th down here and still about 3 or 2. They're going to keep the offense out there.
I don't think it's going to be a hard count. I think it's going to be an actual play, but you've got to be alert defensively. What's that hard count?
4th and 2. There's the snap. Oh, he drops it, picks it back up. Going to keep the football. Phil Hart's going to be dropped at the 45. He'll lose 2 yards. And Central Clarion comes up big defensively. And they will take over on downs.
Big break that time for Central Clarion. Phil Hart unable to hang on, did recover, but could not pick up enough yardage to convert. Ball plays straight now at that 45-yard line.
Well, that should put a little spring in the step of the Wildcats there as they come up big against Port to stop them on 4th down. Hyman with the double sidecar this time goes to Rex. Rex tries to bust to the outside. Rex, he's going to be hit with a host of tacklers, and he'll be brought down for a loss. And I know that tackle was Capel, and that's a loss on the play of 2. Back to the 43, 2nd down here and 12.
Very well defended that time. Host of Gators out there to string that one out. One of the ways that you coach against that type of play is you kick him to the outside, keeping him on your outside shoulder, because he's either going to run out of real estate or you're going to make a tackle. As long as you have an outside contained man, that works.
Single receiver this time, it's Burford. Rex in the backfield. You're going to go right back to Rex, and Rex is hit and dropped again. Right at the 45-yard line. He'll get back to 2. He lost, but that's all. And that tackle this time is by Postlewaite. Just under 10 minutes to go, 2nd quarter. 7-0 Port.
So got to convert here. You need to. I've said it, you got to try and match score for score. You're able to stop Port on a 4th down play and get the football back in pretty decent field position.
Twins on each side. Heineman out of the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Port jumps here. And Central Clarion's going to get 5 yards out of this one. So it'll be a 3rd and 5. That helps out quite a bit.
It does make a big difference. A lot more plays in that playbook, able to convert on a 3rd and 5 than 3rd and 10.
So here we go, 3rd down and 5. Same setup, Twins on each side. Here's Heineman again in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, fires. It is caught. And a good catch by Bish, and that's a 1st down. He needed 5, he'll get 7. And that's a 1st down. Down at the 43-yard line.
Again, I talk about it all the time. To have a successful passing game, you don't have to throw 15, 20 yards down the field. It has to be consistent. And consistency can occur whether it's 3 or 5 yards down the field. In this case, 7 yards. Moves the chain, brings up a Clarion forward 1st down.
So a new set of downs here for the Wildcats. They just trail by the 1 score, and here's again Hyman. He's going to keep the football over the right side. Hyman hits that pile, and someone's helmet comes flying out of the pile. It's a gain of 3 to the 39. And we'll have a player come out there that lost the helmet. They'll have to sit for a play. So Hyman gets 3. 2nd down here and 7. Again, double sidecar in the backfield with Hyman.
Running back by committee here.
Yep. Going to hand it off. Love. And he's going to be hit and dropped. He'll get decent yards, about 5 down to the 34. Sets up a 3rd down and still about 3. So 3rd and 3 here for Central Clarion. Moving the ball well here. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the second.
Great spot in the football field. Want to pick up the first down here. If not, it's still going to be manageable fourth down territory.
Same setup. Gives it to Rex. Rex breaks it, and he'll have the first down to the 25-yard line. And that's a first down, and that's an 8-yard pickup, a 9-yard pickup for him. And another Clarion Ford first down.
This is a confidence-building drive for the Central Clarion squad. This is exactly what they need.
And this is exactly what they need to do. They don't have to do anything else. They're being effective. You're getting your yards.
You do not. It's wonderful to have a quick strike offense, but patience is also a wonderful thing to have.
Hyman going to hand that. Here's Love. Love breaking tackles. 15, tripped up, hits the 10, down to the 9. And he'll have a first down. That's the 16 yards. Down to the 9. That's down in the Dubrook red zone.
27 yards now out of Alex Love. And again, he's that change of pace guy. Defense seems a little surprised to see him touching the football. We saw him last week, had a couple of nice runs.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line here for Central Clarion. They're looking to try to tie this thing up. They're going to give it to Rex. Rex banging off tacklers. And he'll be hit and dropped. He'll get about to the 8. So second and goal from there. Rex looked like kind of one of those ping pong balls or machines, you know. Pinball, thank you. Banging around down there. I'm getting old. I can't remember everything.
Well, we'll accept that as an excuse tonight. I think I keep this ball on the ground, Michael.
Yep, I wouldn't do anything else. Hyman. Oh, the ball lost, but Hyman able to get right back on top of it. So back to the 11. So it's about a loss of 3, but they retain possession. It'll be third and goal now from the 11.
Now, the optimist tells you that gives you more real estate for this offense to work, Mike. That's how you got to look at it.
Clock running, 5:45 to go here in this Hager Paving second.
You have got to get points on this drive. Been a very physical game thus far.
In double sidecar setup. Third and goal from the 11. Here's Hyman. He's looking to throw. Steps up. He's going to run, and he'll be dropped at the 9. So fourth and goal from the 9. He picked up a couple. So fourth and goal.
And that time made the decision to run as the pocket was collapsing.
Well, here's the question. Do you go try to get points here?
I do. I try and get 6 points.
Okay. I was just going to say, do you try to kick?
I think just from a confidence level in your offense.
I think they're going to try to just call a timeout here.
I think they want to think about this.
Yeah.
You can argue both ways, but I think the 6 is what you're really going to need.
So we're going to have a timeout. Central Clarion will talk it over. 4:42 to go here in the first half. 7-0 Port leads Central Clarion. It's decision time. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It is Kerle Tire High School football on exploreClarion.com.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
All right, so it's decision time here for Central Clarion. The offense out there. It is a fourth down. From the 10-yard line, fourth and goal. 7-0 Port leads it.
They're short players.
Oh, they got to hurry. Love's going to come on. They haven't started the 25-second clock yet. Rex is off to the right side of the line. See who else we got. Burford, the wide out. Allison over there. Love's in the backfield with Hindman. So here it is, 4th and goal from the 10. 4:42 to go here in the first half. Central Clarion trying to get on the board here. In motion. They're going to pitch it here to Allison. Allison looking to throw. Hindman comes back across it. Is it caught? It is caught. And I'm blocked by the tuba. I'm sorry. Is it caught for the touchdown? It is caught. It is caught. I was blocked by the tuba.
We're going to trust Hall of Famer Dave Constantino as he lets us know that it is
It figures.
Ethan Rex.
The band had to get up, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they're in the second.
I knew I didn't have the angle on it. All I was seeing was that gold tuba.
Yep, so 10 yards to Rex for the touchdown. And here's the extra point. It's on the way. And we got a tie game at 7 apiece with 4:33 to go here in quarter number 2. Central Clarion will tie it up. We'll take a break here. 4:33 in the second. 7-7. We're all tied up. It's Kerle Tire High School football and exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All right, live action. See the folks down there near the concession stand still getting all their goodies, and we go to the kickoff. Schweitzer set to kick things off. Vayu and Bliss are back deep here for Port Allegany. 7-7, we're all tied. What a play. I wish I would have seen it. I guess I just should have been looking at our TV screen over here. Here's the kickoff. Vayu looks up. He'll take it at the 5. Back to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Vayu makes a cut. And he gets up near the 25-yard line and driven backwards.
A touchdown like that, of course, excites the crowd. It really is a shot in the arm to this entire Central Clarion squad. Let's see how the defense responds now. That was a drive. I really feel it was just absolutely critical to get points out of it, and we're going to have a stoppage of play as we've got to.
And I think in that drive, too, I think you saw Central Clarion I don't think get conservative. I think they actually just went with what was working well, and I think they were consistent with it. They ran the football incredibly well, and they didn't go away from it, and they were strong with it. They marched right down the field. I think it built their confidence as well, too. So 4:23 remaining. Hager paving second.
They're attending to the.
And I think you said some things, too, there, Bob. And I think with Carter Hyman, and I think a couple times there, a couple of those throws, you don't have to go long all the time. A couple of those short throws, put them right where they needed to be. And I think that was a very effective drive.
Yeah, good things are going to happen. And again, as those short passes, as you get the confidence and timing is there, those 3 to 5 yards become 7 to 10. And then it goes 10 to 15 and so on and so forth.
I formation here. And I think that's his Phil Hart and Vayu back there. Nope, that's his Phil Hart and Vayu. He's going to hand it off. Vayu cuts to the outside. Vayu, oh, he's hit hard, but he still gets a few yards up near the 29-yard line. Boy, he was hit hard initially there by Brady Guth.
Wow.
And then drug down.
I can't believe he didn't drop like a ton of bricks, but that shows you how good of an athlete he is to take a shot like that.
4-yard pickup, second down, 6 to go here. 4 minutes exactly to go here in the second.
Guth is back in the backfield again.
Bliss ready to go. Vayu back there. They're going to go double sidecar around.
Bliss, excuse me.
They're going to run that reverse, and that's Wilfong over the left side. Wilfong trying to turn the corner and does. Oh, first down and more, and I'll tell you what, shoestring tackle is what it took because he was going to be gone. And they get him, but he'll have the first down. They needed 6. He'll gain about 8. But, boy, he'll have it out near the 37-yard line.
Yeah, nice play. You can see he's a fantastic open field runner.
Clarion Ford first down. Bill Hurt. Oh, that's right to Bliss. Bliss running down the sideline. And he's going to pick up pretty good yardage. We've got to see where he went down that line at. And it looks like he'll get about 8 out to the 45. Second down here and 2. That was a direct snap to Bliss, and it looks like they may go right back to that again.
He's up to 81 yards in the ball game on 14 attempts.
Officials, I think, are just not sure what they're doing. They set in the time.
Officials will confer with one another.
If it's a timing thing, because that 25-second clock wasn't moving. Yep, he'll come over and tell us what's up.
And they're going to put some additional time back on the clock.
So they're going to go to 3:05. 3:05. So they'll add a little bit of time.
That's a big difference. 13 seconds. A lot can happen.
So Bliss down there, he's stretching a bit. So that direct snap to him, and he's right in that position again. Second down and 2. Ball snap back again. Bliss keeps it. Breaking tackles, first down across midfield. He needed 2. He'll gain 6 to the 49 of Central Clarion.
It's up to 87.
Again, they're going to that same setup. Twins on each side. Snap to Bliss. Bliss over the left side. Oh, he's shaking tackles, and he goes end over end. And he'll have the first down. How about 11 for him there, down to the 38-yard line.
The play clock is turned off, even though you see it blinking, that is actually turned off. So please pay no attention to that.
And again, moves the chains. Very crisp. This is these situations like this, the quick offense, it's hard on both offensive and defensive linemen, and you'll see both sides, Mike, you'll see a lot of these guys starting to have hands on their hips.
And then we'll have that direct snap right to Bliss from the 38. Ball snap back, and now they're going to go the other way. Vayu will take it down to the 26-yard line. And that's a first down. Give them 12.
With help from Parker.
Clock will stop as they move the chains. 2:12 to go here in the quarter.
Good enough for another Gator first down. Mark at the Wildcat 26-yard line.
So they're going Vayu, Bliss. Also in the backfield, Wolfong in there too. He's got speed. Trips to the left. Single receiver off to the right. Ball back to Bliss. Bliss is going to run. Bliss working that football, banging around. Breaking tackles, and there goes Bliss, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Bliss from the 26, and that'll be a 26-yard touchdown run for Bliss.
That was just simple field of vision that time by Bliss. He saw a little daylight. He accelerated upon the initial opening of the hole, just took off. Little shake and bake move, goes into the end zone. The 145 mark.
Here's Funk. Extra point try on the way. And they're going to fake out of it, and they're going to go for the 2-point conversion, and it is going to be picked off. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So that'll make it 13-7 in favor of Port Allegany. So 1:45 to go here in the second. We'll break. It is 13-7 Ports, and you're watching Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
Good luck to all of our area teams from Clarion Ford Chrysler.
Local sales team. Local owners.
And remember to buy local at Clarion Ford Chrysler, where all your money stays to the local community.
Eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
All right, back here at Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. Steady died of Bliss and crew, and it's 13-7 in favor of Ports. The extra point, though, the ball, bad snap. Live ball, going to be picked up. And that was picked up there by Briggs Beckwith. So decent field position here at the 44 for Central Clarion. We'll see what they can do with a minute 42 on the clock.
As we get ready here for a Clarion Ford first down. Be careful with the ball here. You do want points, but be careful. It's just a one-score.
That's right. And they will get the ball back when we start the second half. Tight at the line. Rex in the backfield with Hindman. Going to send Burford in motion. Quick throw to Burford. It is caught out there on the right side. Burford spinning around. Stays on his feet. He'll get 11.
But there's yellow laundry, Michael.
Yep.
Officials are talking a little bit, and it does not
Chop
look
block.
good.
Chop block against the Wildcats.
That'll come back. Boy, Burford made it happen out there too, but it's all going to come back.
Yeah, didn't see the chop block, but as they march that back, officials right on top of it. The flag came out early on in the play. That looked good. So we look, Michael, at the Ascendance Trucking scoreboard. It is Rockaway 7, Red Bank Valley 0, Ridgeway 17, Kane 0. Brookville up 7-0 over St. Mary's.
Ascendance Truck Center.
I understand.
What Pat yelling at us. Hindman stepping up, looking to throw. He's going to fire that football, and it is incomplete. Guth across the 45 there and able to come up with it.
Yeah, again, you have to be careful with this football. Don't throw it anywhere near coverage because it's a short field right now, and this defense, they're looking to chops. They're playing pass first and foremost. Their scores, Michael, it is Kerwinsville 7, Mount Union 6. County and Otto Eldred, no score on that one yet. Cameron County 12, Smithport 0. Your Punxsutawney Chucks up 28-0 over Bradford.
Rex is the sidecar here with Hindman. And they got a trip receivers on the left side. Burford did go in motion. They're going to give it to Rex. Rex looking for some room, but not a lot up the gut. Bliss was there initially on the tackle, and he gets maybe one back up to the 30. So third down here and long. Third and long, again, brought to you by Best Wealth Management. You know, Bob, don't wait for third and long with your financial future. Get to Best Wealth Management. Get it all figured out. How do you like that little plug?
That is a very good plug, Michael. You might have done this once or twice.
Well, I'm going to tell Matt, you owe me a little bit on that one. That's a good one. I made that up on my own. Third down and long here from the 30. First down awaits up about the 44-yard line. Hindman. Oh, Hindman hit. He's going to be sacked on the play. He'll be dropped for a loss back, near the 23-yard line. That's a loss of about 7. 19 seconds on the clock. And I think you're going to see a timeout taken here by Port.
You do. You will.
Wow.
And that's a tough position to be in if you're a quarterback. It doesn't matter whether you're a sophomore, junior, senior. Whenever the pressure's coming like that, you know that it's going to be coming. They know you're going to pass.
So we'll see here. And then the big thing here is, too, you got to get away a good punt, too. Got to be a good snap. Get it away.
And you know, obviously, that I'm sure the Port has worked on a punt block a time or two in practice. So you know now's a great time to try and line up. Although they are returning. They're going to have back deep is Vayu.
Yep.
So they are setting up for a return that way. I'd be in a max protect here with an aggressive team like this. They may come right at you, Mike.
Bish will be punting.
But it looks like they're really, again, they're completely set up for a return.
Yep. Vayu back deep. Here's the snap. Come to the left side. He's going to punt it away. Going to bounce a few times, and they're going to let it go. 10 seconds on that clock, 9 down to 8, and they're going to down it with 7. So it stops at the 38, so one play probably, maybe 2 at the most.
I would suspect they'll be really conservative here. Again, had you got a return, at least got to the other side of the football field, in a sense you've got about a 1st and 62 scenario here, so they are in that victory type formation where they bring everybody in tight together, going to take a knee and head to the locker.
And they'll take the snap, and there it is. So we will go to halftime. Heater Lumber halftime show is coming up, and with the score 13-7, Port Allegany leading Clarion here at the half. We'll take a timeout. We're going to come back. We'll go down to the field here at the half. We got a whole lot coming up. We'll even give a listen to the bands here a little bit. We got stats, governor's keys of the second half. We'll check scores. All that on the way. And you're watching Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week here on exploreClarion.com.
Fowler's Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fowler's Furniture.
All right, back here at Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. We are in the Heater Lumber halftime show. We're live from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here at Clarion High School. 13-7 as Port Allegany leads Central Clarion here at halftime. And I think we're going to get set. We're going to send it on down to the field. We've got our on-field reporter, Brock Air Jordan, down there, and he's got a special guest. I know who that is down there, and let's send it down to Brock.
Alrighty, here on the sideline with Braylon Beckwith, brother of Briggs Beckwith. You know, Braylon, last year you kind of had an unfortunate end of your season, but, you know, the Wildcats got to continue on in the playoffs, and the guy that got to kind of replace you on defense was Briggs. Talk a little bit about the job he did when he came in there at the end of the year, just kind of thrown into the fire, but he played really well, especially in the championship game.
Oh, yeah, I was kind of surprised that they picked him because there's a bunch of other people I thought might be a little better, but then he ended up getting it. So I was like full on trying to mentor him at home, but he's the kind of little brother won't take any answer from the bigger brother. It might be because I was a little too hard on him when we were kids, but I was thankful that he did come to play for the postseason there. I was very thankful. It made me proud.
Yeah, and then, on that point, talk a little about what you were helping him with and maybe even still helping him with this year, because relatively the same defense returning. He lost a couple guys, but a lot of the same guys back, a lot of the same formations and everything. Kind of talk about what you've been helping him with this year too.
Basically, what it comes down to with the linebacker, it's just read and react and just go with what you see most of the time. And what I see with him is that he has trouble committing 100%, putting his body on the line, but we'll work with it.
Yeah, and then, lastly here, it's been a great game so far, 7-13. It's been a quick game, run on Port Allegany side. They're used to that, but, what's something you're excited to see here in the second half?
I'm excited to see maybe our playbook open up a little more and start throwing that ball. We got to score a lot more. This Port Allegany team's coming to play tonight.
Alrighty, we're expecting a great second half here, and we're going to send it back up to Bob and Mike.
Thanks a lot down there, Brock Air Jordan. A great interview down there with the Beckwiths. You can tell they're brothers, can't you?
Just a little.
Yeah, it's that rivalry, and I know the Beckwiths very, very well, and I'm sure they're all just smiling, going, yeah, they're on each other. We're in the Heater Lumber halftime show. Bob, why don't we take a quick look there at those Laurel Eye Clinic statistics?
As we take a look first, Michael, at Port Allegany. Of course, these stats not official, but 155 yards on the ground, 18 through the air, 173 overall. Leading the ground attack, no surprise here, Aiden Bliss, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns, 15 yards out of Brendan Philhart, and Kellen Vayu checks in with 16. Philhart is 3 of 8 for 18 yards, completed all 3 of those to Nick Wilfong. Those were the short little dish passes, just a little shovel pass out there. So he's got 173 overall as a team. So Central Clarion here, it was 42 yards out of Ethan Rex, as well as -5 for Carter Hyman, 27 for Alex Love. And, of course, passing-wise, I just realized I didn't add to this stat here. So it's actually a total of 11 yards as 1 touchdown pass out of Carter Hyman. And, of course, that pass going to Ethan Rex for Central Clarion score. So, again, a total of 75 yards total offense. Again, a total of 11 yards through the air, 64 on the ground, so 75 overall. Again, here they trail by just the 1 score, 13-7 at halftime.
Again, those statistics are brought to you, as always, by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Take a time out. We're going to come back. We'll check the scoreboard. We'll go through the scoring summary, too, get the governor's keys to the second half. On the way out, we'll give the Gator Marching Band a listen. 13-7 at the half. It is Kerle Tire High School football right here on Explore Clarion.
Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin, on Main Street in Knox. Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. PA Mushroom Company, home of Forager's Kitchen, right on Route 66 in Lucinda. All season long, score big with their touchdown special. Any one-topping pizza, just $9.99. Pick one up and take it to the game. Forager's Kitchen, Route 66, Lucinda, PA.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Back here at Larry Weiser Field, Wildcat Marching Band bringing us back in. It's our music bumper. We're in the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here in the Heater Lumber Halftime Show. Time to take a look at that scoring summary from the first half. Gatesman's Auto Body scoring summary. Back in quarter number 1 at the 5:19 mark, it was Bliss with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick was good, 7-0. Port led there, and then in the second quarter, Central Clarion would make it 7-7. How about Rex, the 10-yard pass from Hindman? I was blocked by the tuba. Bob didn't know what was going on. But thank you, Dave Constantino. That's why they bring him up here, right?
That's why he's a Hall of Famer.
That's right. That's why they pay him the big bucks. The kick was good there, and 7-7. But then with 1:45 to go in that second quarter, Port would just go on a very methodical drive down the field. It was Bliss, and a little more Bliss. And Bliss would go on a 26-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion failed. There was a bad snap on the kick, but they tried for the 2, and 13-7 is where we are at halftime. And that's a Gatesman's Auto Body scoring summary. Scoreboard, Governor. How's it stacking up over there? That Ascendance Truck Center scoreboard.
As we take a look, Michael, it is Kearn City up 21-14 over Du Bois that early in quarter number 2. It is Brockway up 13-6 over Red Bag Valley. It is Ridgeway 17, Kane 0. That is at halftime. Brookville 7, St. Mary 0. Bucktail 0, Montauk 0. Clearfield 8, Phillipsburg Osceola 0. Your Punxsutawney Chucks have exploded offensively. They are up 43-0 over Bradford.
You hear the chuck in the background there?
I did hear it. Cameron County up 18-14 over Smethport in the second quarter play, and Otto Elder up 22-0 over Countersport. Kerwinsville 7, Mount Union 6.
All right. So there you go again, that Ascendance Truck Center scoreboard. And we'll take the time out here. We're going to let the Central Clarion Wildcat Band take us out. 13-7 here at the Heater Lumber Halftime Show as Port leads Central Clarion. Give a listen to the Central Clarion Band as we go to the next break right here. Kerle Tire High School football at Explore Clarion.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit BauerTruckRepair.com. Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information. For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed to impress.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything, from expert installation to full removal and cleanup with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
All right, back here at Larry Weiser Field, the Central Clarion Band still entertaining the crowd here. As they come to the sideline, we will have that Clarion County Music Educators Marching Band Festival coming up in October. We'll let you know time, place, and all that stuff. That'll be coming up, and that's always a big night, too. This year, the governor's going to make a special appearance. You're going to direct one of the bands, I guess, in a special number. It's going to be like a medley of 80s metal music.
Michael, sometimes in life you have to be realistic about your abilities, and I do not have that ability.
Yeah, you don't have to do much. You just make your hand go. The band knows what to do.
I did hear Pat Kell was thinking about assisting you that night.
Yeah, Pat back in college, remember, he did the rock and roll machine, I remember, on CUC. And I filled in for him one night, and someone called and they said, man, your music's a lot better than Pat's.
Those were the days.
All right, time now here in the Heater Lumber Halftime Show. We're going to go with the Fallers Furniture Governor's Keys to the second half. Bob, you looked in the first half. It's 13-7. Central Clarion will get the ball to start the second half. Any changes you see from your first half?
Got to be honest, I don't think you're going to see Port make any changes whatsoever because they have been consistent throughout the ball game. Mike, they've mixed it up a little bit offensively, got a couple of different guys touching the football, but they have been very solid. And I think what they've done defensively, too, they did give up the touchdown, but I don't think you're going to see them make many changes at all. The big key is, I think, again, continue to run Bliss. Look, he's had an outstanding ball game. I don't think that there was anybody in all of District 9 that did not expect to have him over 100 yards. He's got 124 and 2 touchdowns here in the first half of play. So don't have to change anything there. If we take a look at Central Clarion, they've got a little homework to do. Now, it's a one-score ball game. You don't have to make wholesale changes. I think the reality is run the football a little bit more. That is kind of, I think, a little unusual for a lot of fan staff to sit and watch because they become spoiled with a passing offense we have typically seen throughout most teams here in the southern part of District 9. I think the key in this one is to go ahead and run the football effectively. You have a great little 1-2 punch out there in Alex Love as well as Ethan Rex. I think get those guys involved. Again, Love has rushed the football 3 times. He's got 27 yards in this one. but he's moved the chains on critical downs. I think you can do the same thing with Ethan Rex. And as that running game develops, so will the passing game. The passing game can feed a little bit off of that run. There's not a need to make wholesale changes. What you've done defensively, I think, look, you've only given up 13 points in the first half. This is a very, very good team, certainly one of the top teams in all of District 9, and you've held them tight. You've limited them to 13 points. You don't have to make a lot of changes there. The big key is stop them from converting on those third and long situations or in those types of plays. You have to rise to the occasion, force a punt.
All right, again, that's the Fowler's Furniture Governor's Keys to the second half. I want to thank Fowler's Furniture for sponsoring that segment as well. So it's been a good first half here, and boy, I'll tell you what, anything can happen here in the second half. Clarion will get the ball to start it. We're going to take one more timeout as we get set for second half action, and we'll come back. We'll have the kickoff to start the third quarter. And here at the half, wrapping up the Heater Lumber Halftime Show 13-7 as Port Allegany leads Central Clarion. And you're watching Kerle Tire's Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Kerle Tire Company, Red Bank Chevrolet, Dubrook Inc., Eric Schick Insurance, Land Pro Equipment, Laurel Eye Clinic, Legacy Archery, Luton's Plumbing and Heating, Matrix Group, Macmillan's Carpet and Flooring, Northern Pennsylvania Regional College, Oaks Building Supply, Inc., PA Mushroom Company. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the broadcast.
All right, we're back here at Larry Weiser Field. Good thing you guys can't hear what goes on in the press box at halftime, because I've got picked on the whole time.
It's because you deserve it.
I don't know about that. Am I really that mean?
No, this is one of the few times in life that multiple guys can gang up on the Hall of Famer.
What happens? I can't pick back to the other Hall of Famer?
No, it's your turn in the barrel.
All
Don't
right.
worry. Before the end of the season, it'll be Dave's turn.
All right, here we're just a couple minutes away from kickoff here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the Heater Lumber halftime show. Central Clarion and Port here getting ready to go right back at it. Central Clarion will get the ball to start quarter number 3. Both teams are ready on the sideline. There's still like a minute 50 on the clock, and we'll see if the officials just say, hey, you guys ready to go? You ready to go? Let's go.
I think the big question in a lot of people's minds, how much longer will Tyler Oaks sit in the box until he goes down and gets another plate of nachos?
Well, they're already down there. They said since Tyler hasn't been back, the proceeds are down, so they need him down there. So I think we're gonna start early here. They're getting the teams out there. I don't know, and it's one of those things too. And Bob, you've said it a few times. I understand they put that 3 minutes. I could see maybe if it's real cold or something, maybe. But in times like this, hey, you got 20 minutes of a halftime. Get down here and let's go.
I realize I sound like everyone's grandparent whenever I say that line, but back, quote unquote, in our day, you had X amount of minutes on the clock. no one was going to – I think one time out of all the games I played in, one time they added a couple more minutes because it was very cold that night. But typically, their approach is, look, you guys can tell time.
Yep.
Get down on the field.
Well, and back then we could. There are times today I have the hands clock in my room, and I have kids go. I said, they look at me and they go, "What time is it?" I'm like, "It's right there." And I get that blank stare.
It's always a funny phrase too, the hands clock. I actually had an individual once. I made reference. I said, "Well, you've got an analog clock." "What do you mean analog clock? What's that?" "Well, that's a clock with hands." "Really?" "That's what that's called." "Yeah." "Oh, what'd you call it?" "I call it a clock with hands." I said, "Come on. Someone had to have told you before it's an analog clock." "Nope. Never heard that phrase."
Well, here we go. Third quarter on the way. The Ascendance Truck Center, third quarter. We got Burford back, also back with him, I believe. Let's see. We got Rex. Let's see if they kick it deep here. That's Funk to kick it deep. Oh.
Central Clarion really hoping for a big return to start the second half of play.
There's the kick. They're going to, again, just down the middle of the field. It's going to be picked up. I think that's Beckwith with it, and he's going to be hit, and he'll be dropped up near the 47-yard line. So they're going to – that's actually not Beckwith. That actually was Allison with the return. They're giving him decent field position. They're not kicking it deep. They're keeping it away from the wheels back there with Rex and also Burford.
But I love that type of kick. It is so difficult to handle. Central Clarion's done a great job with the returns on it tonight, but when you kick like that, you're going to get some turnovers before the end of the season, guarantee it.
Heineman and crew, double sidecar. Love and Rex back there with him. Single receiver out to the right's Burford. Hyman's going to give it to Rex. Rex over the right side. Oh, here's Rex with a head of steam. Cuts back to the left. Here's Rex inside the 40. He'll be dropped down near the 38-yard line. And that is a gain here of
15 yards.
15 exactly. I was just making sure.
I thought I'd help you. I saw you reaching to untie your shoes. So.
Well, you don't want that. Ball at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Clarion Ford first down to start this third quarter. Here's Heineman keeping the football. Heineman running with the football, and he'll be tripped up to the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards. 2nd down and 2, so Central Clarion pushing that football here, right on the ground.
Again, like the play call selection, continue, keep that ball on the ground. My good things have been happening.
Love and Rex in the backfield again here with Hyman. Single receiver right side again is Burford. Handoff goes to Love. Here's Love. They mix it up a bit. Love has a hole, and Love's going to go for the touchdown. 31 yards for the score. Central Clarion can take the lead here on Port Allegany. 31-yard run for Love.
Well, you couldn't script a better start to the second half for Central Clarion. Wow. I talked about it earlier. Love is one of those guys. It's a great change of pace back.
Back with the hold.
Scores the 10:51 mark. That did not take Central Clarion long.
Bish with the extra point try. The kick is there. The kick's on the way. And that kick is good. How about Central Clarion now? Up 14-13 on Port Allegany. With 10:51 to go here in quarter number 3, we'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
And here's the kick. Listen, Veyu were the deep men. Here comes Veyu. And Veyu, he's going to be tripped up and dropped at about the 17-yard line. Good downfield coverage by the Wildcats.
Again, Love with that solid hit.
And Rabbit's in there, and Bish, Love. Showing not much love there, huh?
This is really uncharted territory here for Port. I guarantee this is the first time they've trailed in the second half.
Phil Hart takes the snap, low snap, pitches it out here to Bliss. Here's Bliss over the left side. Bliss lowers the shoulder, and he'll take it up across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. It's about a 5-yard pickup. Second down here in about 5. Third quarter action here is it's an Ascendance Truck Center. Third quarter.
With that run, Bliss unofficially up to 129.
Looks like they're going to go right back. They're going to. Phil Hart comes under center. Going to hand it off to Bliss. Bliss, yeah, and just right up the middle, and he'll get maybe one. Up to the 26, maybe 2. Sets up a third down here in about 2. Yeah, give him maybe 3 yards on that one.
Parker, great job making that contact.
So 3rd down and 2 here for Port Allegany. They trail by 1. Phil Hart takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Banging his way. And Bliss actually took that snap, and he's going to go for the first down up near the 30. He needed 2, and he'll gain about 3 out of that, maybe 4. So up to the 30-yard line, there's a Clarion Ford first down up to the 30.
First and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
You can see there, Port Allegany, Mike, is not hitting the panic button here. There's no sense of urgency. Sometimes you wonder about that when a team is not used to being in a certain position. These guys not missing a beat. Very methodical again with their offensive approach as they have been throughout the entire night.
So Hart takes the snap, gives it to Veyu. Veyu looking for room up the middle. And Veyu will take it up to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, maybe 4. They might give him the 34. That's a 4-yard pickup, second down and 6. 8:40 to go here in the third.
Gain of 4, bring up a second down and 6.
Out there defensively, as you're thinking, look, you've watched all the huddle tape, you're well aware what's coming, the run, and it is still a challenging time, certainly, to try and stop it.
Pitch it to Bliss. Bliss over the left side. Here's Bliss. And Bliss is going to be stopped shy of the first down marker. He needed 6, and he's going to get about 4 of them, maybe 5, up near the 39-yard line. So he needs about 1. So he gets 4. 3rd down and 1 here for the Gators. It's a long one. It's just shy of that 39-yard line. Phil Hart in the shotgun. Going to take that snap, gives it to Bliss. Here's Bliss for first down and more. Breaking tackles, 50, 45-yard line on the other side of the field. And that's going to be about a 12-yard pickup for him. Or make that actually about a 16-yard pickup, excuse me. Bob's shaking his head, and I kept adding.
Well, I gave you a chance. You already kicked one shoe off, so.
And the odor filled the press box, and everyone's shaking their head.
I am surprised you're still wearing socks, though. It's easier to count those toes with the socks off.
It sure is. Clarion Ford first down here. Phil Hart in the shotgun. Trips to the right, single receiver off to the left. Bliss in the backfield. High snap. And Phil Hart's going to fall on top of it, and that's a big loss back across midfield to about the 43-yard line. That's a loss of 13 actually, well, 12. Depends where they spot it. Looks like it's closer to 13, yep. They're going to put it back to the 42 on the Port side of the field. Second down here in 23. Clock down to 6.5 to go here in this third. Ascendant Truck Center third quarter.
And not a ton of plays in that playbook to pick up second and a country mile.
Here's Bliss up the middle of the field, and he'll get up to the 45-yard line. He'll pick up about 3. Sets up a third and 20.
The hitting on both sides of the field, Mike, has been pretty intense tonight. A lot of big-time contact.
Brings up a third down and 20.
Phil Hart in that shotgun, third and 20 here for Port. He's going to look to throw. Steps up, fires that ball. It is caught. Wilfong with that catch, spinning around. Or that's Bayou with the catch to the 40-yard line. Now we'll see what they decide to do. He gets back a lot of it.
It's 15 of it.
They need 5 more. He's got to get to the 35. I think you're going to see the offense stay out there.
This is that no man's land. They got a strong running game. I understand why they're going to go for it. Personally, I'm one of those guys. I'd love to pin my opponent back deep, but they're definitely going to go for it. There's no gray area on this one.
Bayou with that big catch. Bliss in the backfield with Phil Hart. Twins on each side. Going to send Bayou in motion. Ball snap back. Phil Hart looking to throw. Running. Fires the ball. It is caught on the left side. And there is a flag coming in. Wilfong was the receiver down near the 30-yard line. It would be a first down. It's a gain of about 10. We'll see what the flag is.
Officials conferring to, again, get this call right and the position right.
So it does go against Port.
That's a tough call there for Port. This will make it a punting situation for sure.
Goes
getting out of the
that
ball.
Spot.
Is back at that 49-yard line. Fourth and almost forever.
So fourth down here in 14. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the third. So fourth and 14. And they will get ready to punt. Bayou will punt. Rex will go back deep. Central Clarion leads by 1. Here's Bayou. Gets that punt away. Short. Or it's actually decent. I looked up in that light, couldn't see it. And it's going to come down right around the 21 or 22-yard line. So there you go. That's where Central Clarion will have it. So Central Clarion with a 1-point advantage. 4:47 to go here in the third.
Yeah, Bayou does that rugby style of kick, and it freezes everyone momentarily on the football field because, there's a tendency you think if you're in one of the linebackers, perhaps maybe you've got to stop and be alert for a short pass. Instead, he's just carrying everything out, getting in position properly. Nice punt.
Clarion will continue with a double sidecar. Rex and Love in the backfield. It has been successful. Single receiver will be Burford, wide out to the left. Hindman takes that snap, hands it off to Rex. Rex tries to find room and does. Here's Rex, and he gets tripped up. Boy, he had some room there. We'll get it up near the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of about 3, second down and 7. That was good open field tackle.
It was, and you could see the speed that Port Allegany has. Mike, looked like that was going to go for some serious yardage, and the gap closed rather quickly on that one. But again, positive yards on that one. When you run the football, patience is critical. You've got to be patient because not every down is going to go for 7 to 10 a crack.
From the 24, second and 7, again going to Rex. And Rex is hit and dropped for a loss on the play. Back near the 22. It's a couple-yard loss. Third down here in about 9.
Loss of 2 on the play. Make it third down and 9.
And this is the area of the football field that you have to be careful in throwing that football. If you're going to throw it, you got to throw it down the field a little bit. Don't want to throw it short. There's no time to react if there would be an interception.
So here we go, 3rd down and 9. 3rd and long, brought to you by Best Wealth Management. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Here's Heinman looking to throw. Heinman fires across the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. He had Rex. It's just off his fingertips. So 4th and long, and we'll see the punt team come on for Central Clarion as they still lead here 14-13 with 3:23 to go here in the 3rd.
Had the look. Just couldn't reel that one in. And you have got to be very, very careful in this situation.
Bish to punt.
I like the jumbo package as far as the up men here.
Here's Vayu, back deep. Here's the punt. Keeps it low, bounces at the 50, and rolls out of bounds at the 43. So that is where Port Allegany will take over. So Port and Crew, they trail by 1 here.
Time is evaporating in this game.
Sure is.
3:17.
Well, hey, they're running the football a lot.
And there has not been a ton of penalties in the ball game. Been a handful, but not a ton.
Hey, you might get home, decent time. Your wife will be all excited and say, "You're home, honey."
I guarantee that won't be the conversation. How's that sound?
So here we go. Port Allegany will start from their own 43-yard line. Both defenses playing well here in this so far in this 3rd quarter. Playing well most of the ball game. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right.
This is an old school football game.
Looking to throw. Phil Hart gets that little screen set up on the left side, that little bubble screen. Not a lot over there.
Allison with a great job in open field tackle.
That was Hopper over there. Boy, short gain too, just a couple yards.
Pick up a 4.
So 2nd down here, and 6 picks up 4 yards. Hart looks to throw again. Steps up into the pocket, fires that ball, and it's caught across the middle. Right near 1st down yardage, Wilfong brings it in. They needed 6, and he's going to get about 7 across midfield down to the 46-yard line. So they hadn't been running the football effectively. They come back with some throws. We talked about that early, Bob, about their success throwing the ball so far this year as well.
Yeah, Phil Hart now, he's got 44 yards in the ball game. He is 6 of 8 for those 44 yards.
Bayou and Bliss in the backfield with Phil Hart. Twins left, single receiver on this right side. And Bliss is going to take that football over the left side. Good convergence there to stop Bliss that time. Very short gain. He's only going to get about 1, maybe 2. So give him 2. 2nd down here at 8.
Pick up a 2. Takes a 2nd down and 8.
144
has been in great position, Mike, to make these stops. You can tell they very well scouted. Port.
Phil Hart working. This is a pistol setup. Single receiver on each side. He's going to fake, steps up. He's going to run. There goes Phil Hart. He's got all kinds of room on the left side. And he's going to slide out of bounds inside the 30. He's got the 1st down. So from the 44 down to the 28-yard line, that's a pickup, what, about 16?
Yeah, we're going to give him actually mark that down at 29. It's 15 yards for Phil Hart. Yeah, he saw that opening, just made the split-second decision, took off.
Phil Hart will go under center now. Minute 15 on the clock. Another Clarion Ford 1st down at the 29. Phil Hart's going to pitch that. Here goes Vayu. He'll take it down to about the 27. Only looks like a couple. 2nd down here and 8. So they'll have to snap it at least one more time here. 14-13, Central Clarion leads late third quarter. Been a good ball game so far. We had a good one last night, good one here tonight. Double sidecar, Vayu and Bliss. Bill Hart in that shotgun. Twins left, single receiver right. Gonna give that to Bliss. Here's Bliss. Banging his way, stays on his feet, bust outside, and there goes Bliss. 15, 10, 5, and he dives for that pylon. Does he get in there? He is for the touchdown. Bliss goes in from the 27-yard touchdown.
Boy, it looked like he was going to get brought down maybe after a yard or two gain. And able to dodge a couple of would-be tacklers. He made it look easy, actually, a lot easier than what it certainly was. Up to 190 with that, unofficially with that touchdown run.
Of course, they'll go for 2 here. 19-14. 2 seconds to go here in this third quarter. We'll hold it here after the touchdown. Make it easy for Tyler. Here's the snap. And Bliss, he's going to be stopped shy of the goal line. So Central Clarion able to stop him. That's a big stop right there. That'll make it a 5-point ball game, 19-14. So that's huge. So that 2-point try is no good. So a couple nights in a row, 2 good ball games. Can't ask for more than that, can we?
Nope, you cannot.
The only thing we could ask for is another Cardinal win tonight, and Dave Constantino wants a Punksy win.
Well, he's well on his way in regard to Punksy. It is halftime. The last update we have in that Cochranton Maplewood score, Michael, still 14-6.
In favor of the Cardinals, huh?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Your Chuck's up 43-0 over Bradford. Maybe that's the key to getting into the Hall of Fame. Be a Punksy Chucks fan.
I don't know. Could be.
I'm in between the two of you.
Or just
what is
stick with something for a long, long time.
I don't know. To borrow a line from Dustin Kiefer, who's a mathematics wizard, what is the common denominator between these two folks?
We're just nice guys.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
Short kick. The bounce. In there, but one of the up men. And up near the 45. That's the end of the third quarter. So when we come back, Central Clarion will have the football at about the 46-yard line to start quarter number 4. It is 19-14 in favor of Port Allegany. And we'll be back after this timeout. It is the Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week here on exploreClarion.com.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Good shot there of the crowd. We go to quarter number 4 here at Larry Weiser Field. Folks enjoying the ball game tonight. 19-14 has Port Allegany able to take the lead right there at the end of that third quarter. Fourth quarter, it's a Clarion County Community Bank fourth. Dealing with, I think, some cramping and stuff with an injured player down there for Central Clarion. So we'll get to action here in the fourth momentarily. Any updates there, Governor?
As we look throughout District 9, Rockaway 28, Red Bank 6. In quarter number 2, Ridgeway 17, Kane 7. Brookville up 14-6 over St. Mary's. Carn City and DuBois knotted up at 28. I think that's going to be a surprise to a number of folks out there. Punksy 50, Bradford 0.
Wow.
Cameron County 24, Smethport 14, Otto Elder 22, County 0.
Yep.
Mount Union up 20-14 over Kerwinsville now.
And that was actually a Port player that was shaken up a little bit there.
Second half scores.
So here we go. Port Allegany, Central Clarion. Central Clarion has the football here. As they work from their own 46-yard line, they trail by 5. Here's Rex. Rex will be stopped up near the 49-yard line. He'll pick up about 4 yards. Yeah, give him officially about 3 yards on the carry.
Here,
Aiden Buckman there on the tackle. So fourth quarter here. Clarion wants to be efficient here on this drive. They've been very successful on the ground tonight.
Second down and 7.
See if they stick with that success.
I think you have to continue. You got to be pleased where you're at. You trail by the 5 points. All you need to do is respond with a simple drive of your own.
Gives it to Rex again. Rex looks for room. Rex breaks it 40, 35-30, 25-20. Rex going to be finally pushed out of bounds down near the 21-yard line.
It's a gain of 30 on that one.
So 30 yards for him, and he's just near that Dubrook red zone.
He's also near the century mark as well. He's got 91 yards now with that long run. Talk constantly about patience, and there it is rewarded. Breaks it with that long 30-yard run.
Ball resting at the 21-yard line here for the Wildcats. Rex the sidecar right. Here's Heinman out of the shotgun. Hands that to Rex again. Rex breaking tackles up the middle. Rex spinning around, and he'll be dropped inside the 15 down near the 13-yard line.
I loved what he did there. Protected that football. He realizes he's going against a couple of ball hawks out there. Secures it.
8-yard pickup. Second down here in about 2.
There's a possession of yours that was found. If you could please stop up at the press box to pick it up. Thank you.
You're just starting to feel that momentum's changing big time these last couple of plays.
Love in the backfield now, too, with Rex. He's going to give it to Love this time. Here's Love. Love, he's going to be hit and dropped. No gain on the play. Right there at about the 13-yard line.
I give Love 59 yards in the ball game, 1 rushing touchdown to go with that yardage.
So 3rd down and 2 here for the Wildcats. This will be 4-down territory as well because they do need the touchdown. They're down by 5. 3rd down and 2. Hyman's going to keep the football, looks for room, and he's not going to get there. He'll get maybe 1. So 4th and 1. Huge 4th down and 1.
Big time play here. You don't really want to use a timeout this early in the quarter.
Yeah, if you got to, you got to. But here we go, 4th down and 1. Big 4th down play here for the Wildcats. They trail by 5. Ball snap back to Hyman, gives it to Rex. Rex hit, Rex driven backwards. He's not going to get it. Port Allegany's able to come up with a big play. They're going to drop him for about a yard, maybe loss on the play, and Port Allegany will come up with the big stop.
What a huge turn of events there, Mike. This offense was in a bit of a rhythm, and a couple of big-time defensive plays. The momentum shifts right back.
So, Port taking over down around the 13-yard line. They'll have it.
First and 10 from their own 13.
Bliss in the backfield with Phil Hart.
You can bet they want about a 5-minute offense here.
And that's given to Vayu over the right side. Vayu breaks it 40, 45, 50. Vayu 45, 40 breaks away from everybody. He's going to go all the way down the field for the touchdown. And that will go 77 yards.
You have to score that as a pass.
Yep. From the 13 all the way down.
I'm trying to figure out actually who dished that off, but
yep, let's take a look here one more time. Go ahead, Bob, take a look. And they're going to go for the. We'll take a look one more time.
And we'll return instead. What's this 2-point?
That's actually from the 13 all the way down. That's an 87-yard touchdown play. I said 77. Here's the pitch. And into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good by Bayou. So Bayou with the 87-yard touchdown, and then that 2-point conversion makes it 26-14 now in favor of Port Allegany. So we'll take a timeout. 9:29 to go here in quarter number 4. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football on exploreClarion.com.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
So we went back. They checked it out again. It was a flip pass, so it will count as a pass. And that's an 87-yarder. And that ball gets away. It bounces down the field. That's live, picked up by Burford. Here's Burford on the return. Burford's going to be hit. Flag on the play. And he'll be dropped at about the 22-yard line. So 9:21 to go here in this one. Port Allegany starting to pull away here, that big play. So our crew right on it. Want to thank the guys here checking things out. They went back and took a look. It was a flip pass from Phil Hart.
Bliss. It was Bliss, actually.
Oh, Bliss, actually.
That was what the confusion was. A little bit of misdirection. That's what I lost in the traffic. I knew it was not Phil Hart who made the throw. I wanted to make sure, give credit where credit's due. And
all right. So, folks, we'll sort it all out, right?
Yeah,
so Bliss will get credit for that flip pass to Bayou.
Thanks to Brock Jordan for clearing that up.
Good job, Brock. Yeah. See, this is why, that's why we got Brock here. He keeps us in line.
Young eyes are better than old eyes.
That's right.
Unfortunately, that block to the back going to march things back for Central Clarion. And now you got to score again. You have plenty of time, but you got to score twice in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have to move now. Here's Central Clarion. Heineman going to give that to Rex. Rex looks for room. He's got room. Here's Rex breaking tackles. Great job by Rex out near the 24-yard line. Good run by him, and he'll get about 10. They'll move those chains. Give him 10 yards. I like Rex. I'll tell you what, he's just a hard-nosed runner.
He's an athlete, bottom line. He plays both ways, and he can make a number of different plays with his legs, with his hands.
Yeah, we'll give them a Clarion Ford first down there, too. Burford goes in motion. Heineman looks to throw. Heineman steps up, firing the football, and it is it picked up? It is incomplete. Okay. Up there near midfield. He was looking down there.
Trying to find Guth. The coverage
Guth
was there. I think actually Guth may have turned into a little bit of a defensive back on that.
Had to.
Which is, again, you've got to help your teammate out. But you saw the arm right there out of Heineman.
So here we go now. Second down and 10. Wildcats with the football. They trail 27-14. They need the 2 scores. Burford goes in motion. Here's Heineman. Going to hand that. Here's Rex again, trying to turn outside. Does. He's to the 30, up near the 35-yard line. And we'll see where they spot it. He's near that first down marker over there. I don't know if he gets enough or not. We'll see.
He's going to be just shy, I think.
Just depends where they get him. Yeah, they're going to say he's about 2 yards shy. So that's about an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, 116 on the night unofficially for Rex.
So third down and 2. Strong night for Rex. Boy, it was a close ball game right up until a couple minutes ago. Third down, about 2. Here's Hindman. Will take the snap here. Goes right back to Rex. Rex looks for room. He'll have the first down. He'll get up across the 35, dropped at the 36-yard line. He needed about 2. He's going to gain about 4 instead.
Moves the chains, but a lot of time ticking off the clock.
Love checks back into the ball game here for Central Clarion.
Like to see a few chunk plays right now if you're Central Clarion.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Here's Love getting the carry right up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. Short gain that time. He'll pick up about 2. Second down here and 8.
Second down and 9 for the Wildcats.
2 there. He's up near the 38-yard line.
Again, got to pick the tempo up a little bit.
Seven minutes to go here in this Clarion County Community Bank fourth quarter. Hindman looking to throw, gets it to Burford on that slant, and Burford takes it up near midfield, first down. He'll pick up about 13 on the play. They needed 8. He'll pick up 13 near midfield.
Yeah, that's a big catch there for Burford. It's only his second catch in the ball game. All right at that, tickling that 50-yard line.
Yep. It's quite closer to 12. I'm going to give him 13. How's that?
Or as Chuck Desch would say, the 51-yard line.
He did. Here's the handoff. Rex. Oh, Rex gets hit right at midfield and driven backwards. There are about 4 Gators all over him. Down to 6:14 to go here in the ball game.
Back to that original line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10 here for Central Clarion. Got to get things moving here. It's taking a lot of time, too much time. Ball snap back to Hindman. Over to Burford. He's hit, driven backwards, and he'll get 6. They'll put him at the 44. Sets up a third down here and 4.
Third down and 5.
I guess they're going to say he only got to the 45. Well, the official came in at the 44, but
I think you really do these kind of things just to.
No, because the official stopped at the 44, and then they move on.
I got you. Now you're right.
But they're just taking too much time. They got to move. They got to get 2 scores. Here's Hyman working it. Twins on each side. Hyman looking to throw. Fires the ball again across the middle. Caught by Rex. First down. He'll be tripped up and dropped inside the 30-yard line down near the 26.
Gain of 19.
That's a first down.
It's a Clarion Ford first down.
It sure is. Get that set. 5 minutes to go here. Ball at the 26-yard line. Ball snap back. Hyman looking to throw again. Rolls to the right side. Hyman hit. Hyman from behind. He's going to be dropped at the 31. That's a 5-yard loss on the play.
Yep, postal Wade Moses that time. Great pursuit. Clock down to 4:27 already.
A loss of 5 on the play. That'll make it second down and 15.
It's been a nice drive, Mike, till that the last sack there, but it's taking too much time.
Yeah. Yeah, you've just lost almost a minute there. It's down to 4:10. Trips to the left. Rex in the backfield here with Hindman. Ball snap back to Hindman. He looks to throw. Gets the pass off. It is incomplete. Tried to get that over there to Guth. Or that's Burford over there, excuse me. And the pass incomplete. So that stops the clock at 3:59. That gives them a chance to kind of collect themselves here. Third down and 15.
I was going to say, on one hand, that's not a bad thing, the incompletion, because the game would have been minimal versus the time that ticks off the clock.
Because that clock was actually just flying.
Yeah, risk, reward, risk, reward.
Twins on each side this time. They're going to put Rex on the right side in the slot. Watch for him. Ball snap back to Hyman. Hyman looking to the left side. Firing the ball down the left sideline, and it's way too long down there. Just way too long. Guth was that closest receiver on the left side. Clock stopping again at 3:52. Of course, stay tuned after the ball game. Our famous Brock Jordan down there will have our player of the game, quick interview, and a whole lot more coming up. Brock's doing a great job with those, too. So 4th down here for Central Clarion. They're down by the 2 scores. They got to get this first down, and there's a timeout taken. So Port's going to use a timeout here. I think they want to make sure that they got all their defense on the right page. They don't want to give up anything crazy. Want to get this ball back. They lead 27-14. We'll have that, I said, the post-game show coming up. Been a good one tonight. And like Bob and I were just saying, this was a close ball game right through that 3rd quarter, and then it just seemed like it just started slipping away. When Bliss scored with 2 seconds to go there at the end of that 3rd quarter, then that score by Vayu. And that was that pitch pass from Bliss.
Yeah, that was very well executed. Thing of beauty, confused a lot of people in the box. Some people wanted to score that officially as a run. It was not. It was a pass.
And that's what's nice about having that video now, too, because we were able to have Brock up here. He was able to go back into the video and take a look at that. So we got that official call from him. So here we go, 4th down, 4th and 15. Here's Hyman in the shotgun, sending 4 downfield. Hyman dancing around, steps up. He's hit, dropped, he's sacked, and there it is. Hyman's dropped back at the 36-yard line. He's going to lose 5 more. And Port Allegany will take over on downs with 3:46 to go here in the ball game.
Tough situation there. Sometimes you literally just have to chuck the rock and hope something happens downfield.
And now you're going to see a real steady diet of Bliss and Vayu and Bliss. Ball at the 36. Vilhartz with the double sidecar. Hands it off. And Bliss will take it up at the 39-yard line, give him 3. 2nd down and 7, and now that clock will roll.
Bliss unofficially 193 on the night.
Well, it's going to be a tough one here tonight with that player of the game because Bliss with tons of yards, with Vayu with that big play.
I know where my money's at.
Yeah, it's in your mattress.
I wish I had what you think I have.
Oh, I know.
I am on a fixed income. Ask anybody who knows me. I'm on a fixed income.
Here's Vayu to the right side, and Vayu will be cut down. Ravitz with the tackle, and they're going to – Central Clarion will use a timeout here with 2:52. Sets up a 3rd down here for Port Allegany. There's a pickup on the play of about 4 yards. 3rd and 4. So a timeout there. And again, timeouts here on our network are brought to you by Gorley Financial. I want to thank all our great sponsors. Boy, we can't do it. You know, Bob's big salary, we got to pay him like $475,000 per game, plus his benefits.
Stand back. That's a little latitude of the truth he's explained to everybody.
So here we go, back to action after the timeout by Central Clarion.
Yeah, they took almost 7 minutes off the clock and unable to get points there on the board, Mike. That's tough.
Third down, about 4. Phil Hart's going to keep it. Phil Hart wastes his way up, and he'll have the first down, I believe. He's right there at that line, up at the 46-yard line. Where the official came in on the far side, they'll move the chains. That's a Clarion Ford first down as they'll move the chains. Well, maybe. They're looking.
It has to be a first down, Mike.
Well, they may measure.
You know, your favorite league now has a way to
they
do that electronically.
Oh, you mean the Canadian Football League? Bringing out the chains, brought to you by J&J Trailer Sales. So they're going to take a look here. We don't get to do that one too often. So here come the chains, brought to you by J&J Trailer Sales.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they did bring the chains out. Looked pretty clear that he had the first down.
Yeah, and now it's going to be pretty much academic from here. 27-14.
Yeah, you still certainly got to protect this football a little bit.
I think you see a couple more runs and then next week, though, Central Clarion, they're going to have to deal with Punxsutawney coming in. I know we're back here with that one. Punxsutawney rolling tonight. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with as well. Backs in the eye. Phil Hart comes under center. First and 10. New set of downs here for the Gators. He's going to hand that off. And Bayou will take it up near midfield. Central Clarion will use the timeout.
Bayou now 28 yards rushing. But he's got 102 through the air and 1 touchdown. 87 on one big play, Michael.
So 2:37 on the clock. Another Gorley Financial timeout here. Again, coming up, we'll have the Fun Bank postgame show on the way. We'll check in with Brock Air Jordan down there. We need to get a new nickname for Tyler. You know, he was gimpy last year. I can't pick on him because
Nacho.
Although my knee's better. Oh, yeah, Nacho.
Nacho Oaks.
Nacho Oaks. I like it. We could call him Crunchy.
That boy's going to start. That boy's going to start right every venue by the quality of the nachos.
That's right. Here we go. Back to action. Second down and about 6. Here's the handoff. And Bliss is stopped.
I say Bliss is going to lose of about almost 4.
Yeah, back near almost the original line of scrimmage. But the clock rolling here sets up a third down.
Inside Jets that time, great angle on it, able to make the call. Saw the knee just did make contact with the turf.
Third and about 9.
Mike, your Punksy chucks up 50-7 over Bradford.
Single receiver on each side here for the Gators. Bayou goes in motion. Ball pitched back to Bliss. Bliss turns upfield. Bliss hit from behind, stays on his feet, and he reaches out. I think he's going to be just shy of the first down marker. He'll get about 8. And it's 4th down and 1, so the offense will stay out there with 1:41, of course. And they're going to let the clock run here. They just need 1. If they get the first down, then that's it.
This is experience as far as players. This is experience as far as coach. Use the clock. It will be your friend.
Ball at the 45. 4th and 1 here for Port. 1:10 to go, turning clock. They lead by the 2 scores. There's the handoff. Bliss stood up, spins around, and he gets the forward progress. He just got enough of a – I don't know. Boy, where the one official comes in, though, I don't think he has it. One has it, one says he has it, one says he doesn't.
He's got it.
Where the far official came in, and they're going to say it is first down.
Yeah, I was going to say there's almost no way that you're going to stop him.
So there it is, first down. He does get it. So Port Allegany, with about 49 seconds to go here, will have the kneel down. Bill Hart under center. Quarterback will take the snap, take the knee, and that should do it. So there we have it, 27-14, as Port Allegany will knock off Central Clarion here tonight. Port Allegany with the win. As the players, so you see them there on the field going across to shake hands. We just have some seconds left there on the clock. We'll let that clock run down. We'll take our break, and we'll be back. Brock will have our player of the game down on the field, and we'll have that FunBank postgame show coming up. And there you go. There's the end of the ball game, and you've been watching the Kerle Tire High School football game of the week right here on exploreClarion.com.
Showcase Homes in Chippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
Good luck to all of our area teams from Clarion Ford Chrysler.
Local sales team. Local owners.
And remember to buy local at Clarion Ford Chrysler, where all your money stays to the local community.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
Fowler's Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fowler's Furniture.
All right, we're back here at Larry Weiser Field, and we have a Port Allegany win tonight, 27-14 over Central Clarion. We're in the First United National Bank, the FunBank postgame show, and we are in the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth, live here from Clarion High School. We'll be going down to the field with Brock Air Jordan down there, so he'll have our player of the game, the Hager Paving player of the game, coming up momentarily. And we got stats coming up here from Laurel Eye Clinic. We'll go through the scoring summary, and we'll have more coming up for you, too, with the scoring, some scores coming around as well. I know Brock down there, he's waiting to get he's waiting to get
our player of the game.
Bliss, our player of the game. I know he's already being interviewed, too, by another media site. Hey, when you're Bliss, you're a famous guy. So, you know, he's kind of like Tyler. You know what that's like. Tyler's over there, he's shaking his head when you get interviewed by everybody. So we're going to look at that second half scoring. It was 13-7 at halftime. Gatesman's Auto Body scoring summary. In that third quarter, Central Clarion would actually take the lead on Port Allegany. It was Love with a 31-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good at the 10:51 mark of the third, 14-13. But with 2 seconds to go in the third quarter, it was a very methodical drive down the field by Port Allegany. They kept centering the ball to Bliss, and Bliss would go on a 27-yard touchdown run. The 2-point try was good. Was no good, and it was 19-14 there, Port Allegany. And then in the fourth quarter, Port at the 9:29 mark, it was actually a pass. It came from Bliss. It was that little flip pass. Value would take that 87 yards for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion was good by Value, and it was 27-14 from there, and Port would hold on to get that win by the score of 27-14 over Central Clarion. Now, we're also looking here, too, that, again, the Gatesman's Auto Body scoring summary. We do have the Sweet Basil Restaurant winging it throw of the game. Well, I'm going to tell you what. We're going to say that was that pass from Heinman to Rex, that 10-yard one. It's unusual. I wasn't looking at our screen that time. I was trying to look out the window, and all of a sudden the band stood up, and I had a tuba in my face, and Bob and I were looking at each other. We relied on Dave Constantino, and he helped us out. So that was our winging it of the game. So we're gonna get set, and we're gonna go down to the field, and we got Brock Air Jordan with our Hager Paving Player of the Game.
Alrighty, down here on the field with Hager Paving Player of the Game, Aiden Bliss. Aiden, first of all, just talk about what a big win this is for you guys. You know, coming in here, everybody knew this was going to be a great game. That's a good Clarion team you guys just beat. You know, talk a little bit about what it's like to go home with a win tonight.
Yeah, that's one of the games we circled on our schedule. That's a statement we wanted to make. You know, we put a lot of work into this. We could really chase this game down. You know, my group had never beat Clarion. It's something we're definitely chasing. We want it really bad. It's a great feeling. Just kind of a stepping stone into where we want to be, though.
Yeah, and then, you know, late in the fourth quarter, you guys really put up a defensive stand. You know, down here in the goal red zone on 4th and short, you guys got to stop, and then right away you had the little flip pass for the 87-yard touchdown. Just talk about what it's like to be, you know, so versatile. You know, you get used in so many ways. That's, I think, your second touchdown passing now this year, I think. Yeah, and then, of course, 3 rushing touchdowns tonight, too. Just talk a little about what it's like to be such an integral part of the offense.
Oh, I'm thankful. Definitely blessed in a lot of ways, and I'm really, really thankful that God gave me these gifts. And I think something that's missed on a lot is how much we lean on each other, my team. And they let me do a lot of special things, and I get a lot of attention because of the work they put in, because we all lean on each other, and we're like a band of brothers.
Alrighty, and then, you know, finally here, just 198 yards, you know, just piling up the stats. You know, last year, a huge year for you guys, and now this year, you know, what's kind of the outlook on the rest of the year, trying to get back to where you were last year?
Yeah, we're just chasing every week down like we chased this week. The theme will stay the same, you know, going into the weight room, working, getting into the film, doing everything right, you know, just coming to practice every day with the right attitude.
Alrighty, that was Hager Paving Player of the Game, Aiden Bliss, and we're going to send it back up to the booth.
Great job as always there. It's Brock Air Jordan down there with our player of the game, Mr. Bliss. What a ball game tonight for him, running the football, and even with that little pass, getting that touchdown as well. And what can you say for him? And, you know, that's a team last year, just like Central Clarion, that made it into the championship game in the state. They were in single A, Central Clarion in double A. And, that Port Allegany game team too, Bob. You look at them and you think, boy, could they do that again? I don't know. The way they came back in this football game. Central Clarion gave them a game. It was real close there in the third quarter. They were able to pull away, and it shows some of that grit that they have on that football team. Why don't we take a look? Those stats are brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic.
These stats obviously unofficial, but 378 yards total offense here for Port Allegany, and leading the way on the ground, 198 yards out of Aiden Bliss, Phil Hart adding 21. By the way, going back to Bliss, he's got 3 rushing touchdowns. Kellen Vayu, checks in with 26 yards, and that accounts for the 247 yards on the ground, 131 through the air. But a little deceptive on that is Phil Hart gets 44 of those yards. He winds up going 6 of 8 for the 44, but Bliss 1 of 1 for 87, and it was a big one. As a direct result of the shovel pass, that goes for 87 yards. And Nick Wilfong hauling in 4 receptions for 25. Kellen Vayu again checking in 2 receptions for 102 yards and the touchdown. And Liam Hoyer checking in with a 4-yard reception again, 378 yards unofficially for Port Allegany in this one. For Central Clarion, it was a total of 221 yards, 175 on the ground, 46 through the air. On the ground, Hyman sacked a couple of times, -6, 120 out of Ethan Rex, and 61 yards out of Alex Love, and 1 rushing touchdown as well. Carter Hyman checks in at 5 of 15 for the 46 yards, hauling in receptions and 1 touchdown. Hauling in receptions would be Mason Burford, who had 3 for 10. Ethan Rex checking in 29 yards and a big one for a touchdown. And then Logan Bish 1 for 7 as well. 221 yards of total offense tonight here for Central Clarion.
All right, great job as always, Bob, on those statistics. Again, brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. And again, want to thank Hager Paving for our Hager Paving player of the game again for Port Allegany. It was Aiden Bliss. We're looking ahead to next week, Governor, and we're looking at next week's game. Punxsutawney comes in here to Larry Weiser Field, and we're going to have that ball game for you next week. And that's a huge one on the docket. And I know tonight you had that score. What did that – was that a final yet?
It's not a final yet. The last update we have, it was 50-7. Your
Wow.
Punxsy Chucks over Bradford.
And I'll tell you what, Punxsutawney played much better this year, and that's going to be a challenge next week here for Central Clarion. They're going to have to, forget about this one and move on, because Punxsy's going to bring it next week. It's going to be something.
Yeah, no question about that. Speaking of challenging ball games, Karn City and DuBois knotted up at 35.
Yeah.
Last update we have.
We were talking with Dave too, Constantino up here, and he said, you look at Clarion's schedule down there. They got DuBois on there too. You still have Karn City on there. Those are some teams that are playing extremely good football. We have those teams coming up as well, part of our broadcast schedule. Boy, there's going to be some good football coming up, and some teams that are really, really playing well.
They are, and here's the difficult thing. Whenever you've had such a successful run as they have had the last couple of years, everyone wants to play their best game against you, and they tend to do that. So it does not get any easier. But, again, lots of challenging games throughout the course here of the what's remainder of the season anyways. But, hey, still a lot of football left to play.
Yeah, it's tons. And we do thank you for tuning in tonight. It was a great game here this evening. Port Allegany coming up with a win here against Central Clarion. They go to 3-0. Central Clarion falls to 1-2 with a 27-14 win. And, Governor, that's going to wrap up the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank post-game show. Why don't you get us out of here for this evening?
I want to thank our camera operator, Scott Fox, as well as Nico Cosma, and our sideline reporter, Brock Jordan, for our producer, Nacho Oaks, and my broadcast partner, Mike Kalinowski. This is Governor Bob Dunkle saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Kerle Tire Company, Red Bank Chevrolet, Dubrook Inc., Eric Schick Insurance, All American Awards and Engraving, All Seasons Temporaries, Ascendance Truck Center Clarion, Battery Warehouse, Bauer Truck Repair, Best Wealth Management, Brookville Equipment, The Carpet Barn, Central Electric Cooperative, Clarion County Community Bank, Clarion Ford, Clarion Forest VNA, Clarion Psychiatric Center, Cousin Basil's Restaurant and Bar, Fowler's Furniture and Mattress, Fisher and Father, First United National Bank, the Fun Bank, Gatesman Auto Body, Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamwear.com, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, the Clarion office. J&J Feeds and Needs. J&J Trailer Sales.